Okay. All right. It says I'm live. It said I was going live for like 30 seconds. It was one of those things where I'm like, this might not be happening. And then suddenly it worked. Hi. Hope you can see me. Just kidding. I'm sweating. Of course I am. There was a heat wave here in Los Angeles for the past 3 days where it was like 95 degrees. Insane. It's cooled off outside, but it's still hot in here. And also, okay, I was prepared, but then I decided because I was prepared to do some more things to get ready, and that got me sweating. And I actually talk about this on set of Bad Boy when we're there. I'll be fine, and then I'll have to move a box, and then suddenly I'm sweating. Like the most minimal amount of effort will get me just to do this. And I need a paper towel or something. I'm looking to see what's close by because I don't want you to not see me. Hi guys, I see you're here. I'm grabbing a blanket off my bed. Hi guys, I'm so excited. Thank you for joining me today for Bad Boy Viewing Party, Part 1, the redo. The redo because we've had a Bad Boy Viewing Party before, approximately 2 years ago, 2 years and a month ago, which is crazy. When COVID started, we watched the first 11 episodes because it was the only 11 episodes that existed. Now here we are. There are now 25 episodes in existence. Why did I throw it over there? I need it again. Like, ugh, I'm so stupid. Got 2 more episodes coming, guys. So today we're going to watch episodes 1 through 14. Soon we'll watch 15 through 25 in preparation for the big season finale. 2-part epic season finale, episodes 26 and 27. We'll talk more about that in a minute. Let me say hi to you folks, you wonderful, beautiful folks that are here. I know I just saw you a week ago, but it's a special event. It's a party. It's a party party. Hi, who's here? Derek, you crazy boy today. Did you just shower, work out? I'm not going to lie. I did just lift a weight. A weight. Just I was like, oh, I can't. It might look better than it is, but it's like I'm not anything anymore. So I was like, this shirt's kind of snug. Oh my goodness, I'm ridiculous. I think I'm hilarious, but not because I'm trying to be, just because I'm insane. Anyway, Robert Pantano. It says heel. I'm not sure why, but hi. Andrew Ogilvy. Hi, Glasgow. Robert, you're in Brooklyn. Oh, I get you. John Sigerson. Hi, Artie. Greetings from Toronto. Hi, guys. Yeah, Derek, it's a good fit because you can't see below. Like this shirt is snug here, but then like someone needs to design a shirt, which they probably do, but a t-shirt where it's like fitted in the chest and loose in the tummy. Because I was just telling Jack about this. He asked what my shirt size was, and I was like, well, I used to be a small, but now I'm not. I'm a small with a medium tummy. So I can buy a small shirt and like stretch out the tummy. A trick they taught me at Modern Family. Well, they didn't teach me that at Modern Family. I was working on Modern Family and they put me in a polo shirt. And the wardrobe lady looked at me. She kind of went like this, like looking at my face, looked at my stomach, and then she's like, She's like, lean back. And she grabbed my shirt and I leaned back and she was like stretching the hell out of the tummy. I was like, Jesus, she really wanted to hide my baby. But ever since then, I was like, oh, that worked like a charm. So now it's like, but anyway, who doesn't like it fitted all everywhere? Anyway, who cares about that? Hi, Ricardo Zamora. Love these live chats. Thanks. Well, this is going to be less of a chat. God, I'm yelling at you already. Oh my God, and more of a sweat. It's a workout, guys. Welcome to my workout class. You've just come to the tail end of it. So relax and have a drink. Speaking of, I've got several here to choose from. Jason Cooper, hi in Ohio. Hey, Greg. Greg Camp, you buy this shirt? Well, guess what? You can. I'm not going to do a whole merchandise plug, except I will. Charlie shirts, they're all down below. The link to the store. Oh, Edelith, you didn't need to do that. Hi, Artie. Artie boy. Excited for the watch party. Love the uber hyper energy you have today. I know, I'm very hyper. The shirt reminds me of Halloween because it's black. It's my favorite because I've told this before, I think. Of course I have. This is Scott in space. This was, what episode is this? I want to say it's Massage Boy, but I'm forgetting. But it's Scott blissed out with a martini in space listening to his records. And I love it because this would literally be me floating. If I could be anywhere, like, yeah, let me float in space listening to my favorite records with my record player with a Mamma Mia sticker. So cute. Anyway, but I will say, I was talking about the shirts really fast. Last week I told you there's a whole bunch of new designs that I put on t-shirts. Oh my God, I'm sweating so bad. I barely worked out, guys. I didn't. I swear it was like a weight. I went like that. I'm like, great. And now I'm just sweating. Um, if you're a patron, I just finally uploaded a discount code for patrons for merchandise because that's something you should do. Perks, right? As they say, gotta give them perks. How I try to think about it. Oh my goodness, Fish Fan, 20 gallon long, $4.99. Did you hear that? ABBA Live members may be there on May 26th. The ABBA concert, May 26th is my birthday. So think of me at least a second at the concert. Happy birthday in advance. And yeah, I heard that. And I didn't talk about it last time just because I was really scared to like mention the fact that I was going to the show. But now I've seen multiple people say that they're going on the 26th. So I'm kind of like, oh, I think it's fine. Oh, Mo Cowan. Hi, finally got my internet back. We had a tornado hit my neighborhood Tuesday. Glad I'm here. Well, Jesus. Glad you're here too. Glad your whole neighborhood's here, hopefully. Tornado. We had a heat wave. You had a tornado. I think we win. Heat wave is better than a tornado. Like to have to deal with. Anyway, yes, guys. When I'm going to Europe next month, I dream about it every night. I dreamt I was in London last night, and I dreamt I'd already been there for 2 days and hadn't gone outside. And I was like, I wasted 2 days. What was I doing? Like I couldn't adjust to the time zone difference, so I've just been sleeping. And then I was so disappointed that I'm like, oh my god, my dream is finally coming true, and I haven't gone outside. I think I'm really worried that I'm going to blow my trip. But anyway, I just wanted to say to wrap up the patron thing. I was saying I try to. It's always weird for me to do like the merchandise stuff, but then I think when I'm a fan of something, I'm always just like, oh, I want to buy stuff. Like I want more. I'm a fan. I'm that kind of fan that is super loyal and likes the tangible stuff. Like I've bought everything Mariah Carey's ever released, essentially, except not her champagne or her black Irish whiskey. There was something else she had for a while, and I was like, what? Didn't she have water? She had something, and I was like, why would I buy this? It was something weird. I think it was only at Walmart or who knows what, or gas stations. God, I can't remember. Anyway. I want to go to Diabetes the 17th to see Abbott. Go! Well, go in June because they don't start till May 26th. Yes, so guys, really quick, we're going to start the viewing party because that's why we're all here, not to have another live stream. I'm going to go to Europe on the 19th. And I think I've decided, so I haven't decided because I'm still waffling, but I think the day, if anyone is in the UK, or in London specifically, and would like to meet up, I think I will do it on my birthday on May 24th. Because I'm thinking I'll probably like go explore like cute areas like Notting Hill or something during the day. And then at night, that'd be a great time to meet because it's a weekday. So it wouldn't be like too crazy out. And, you know, I don't know. I think it might be nice. I'm sure no one will show up. But if anyone can, if there's like a cool, like chill, like gay bar that someone knows or could recommend, and like we could be like, meet there and say hi for a little bit. And then it's my birthday. Anyway, oh hey Kiros, oh thanks for posting the link, Frank. Oh Frank, everything is what's the word I'm looking for? It's on Do Not Disturb. Oh, you guys, Frank, all my love to you in the cast. What are you doing? Oh, what you are? They said, what are you doing? What you are doing with the show means so much to many of us. To say thank you seems so ... Oh, thank you, Frank. I don't know if you actually wrote ... or if that's just all that fits in the text message. And Johnny Ashbo. To help you making content. Okay, I wasn't planning on donations, so I wasn't keeping a list. But oh, hi, Itsy25. I think I should go with a positive thought and you'll have a good time. Jason, you're absolutely right about the Europe trip. It will be great. And also, I've pre-planned a lot. Hey, Nick McNair. Oh, you're in the UK. I was just talking about the UK, Nick. I bought a ticket to the Harry Potter show. I've got my ABBA show. I bought a ticket to go to the top of the Shard, which I can't believe they call it the Shard. Anyway, that giant structure where you get a view. And I'm going to do that on my last night in London and take the riverboat tour around the Thames. Is that what you call it? The Thames? I don't know. I'm American, meaning I'm dumb. And then the rest I haven't filled in yet. Oh, except Saturday. The first Saturday is the Madonna podcast, live podcast thing. But then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I'm filling in. Sunday, I think I'll just walk around. Monday, I think we'll be Stonehenge. Tuesday, Notting Hill. And then birthday drinks with hopefully 1 or 2 people. You people live streaming sick money. Well, I guess when it's a regular live stream, I realize now that people do like to donate and support the show, especially with the finale that we're in the midst of shooting. Guys, tomorrow's the last day. Let me talk about that. Well, okay. See, I usually write this whole list and it distracts me. But I do keep track after the fact because part of me doesn't want to have to, not want to have to, but doesn't want to like pull away from the party, the viewing party. Frank Barrett, I'm going to try to write fast. Johnny, oh my God, this is awful writing. But I keep like the list of emails and I go back into the, whatever this is called, the Google. I go into the Google and it tells me who did the thingies. And already the people are gone. The alerts. Oh, Mo. I was gonna say something. Oh, so we're shooting. Tomorrow's our last shoot day of season 1. Season 1, guys, that has taken 4 years and 2 months to film. Not a typical shooting schedule by any stretch. And oh, someone just donated 1111. Marcodemus. What's that say? Hey, Artie, I'm in Texas with family. Sad time for us. So I won't be able to join, but I want to throw some love your way. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm sorry you're having a sad time. I won't pry, but all my good wishes to you and much love. And thank you for being here. Daniel Juarez, without spoilers, what can you tease about the finale? I think I've said before that I've tried to get as many cast members into it as possible. So not everyone. I'm sure you can guess who not. But basically everyone is in it. Out of everyone that's been in the show ever, I think just 4 people didn't film anything new for it. So yeah, it'll be a 2-parter. I'm already editing it. I've edited basically all the footage we've already shot, which is a lot. Last Monday, guys, was epic. We went for, I think, 12 hours, more than ever. People were exhausted. Everyone was in such good spirits. I was getting very emotional inside and flustered. Big surprise. Because I forgot to bring like healthier snacks. This is such a minor thing, puny thing, whatever, but it seemed pivotal in terms of my emotional well-being. Where usually there's like Kind bars and Cliff bars or something like more healthy. All I brought was like muffins and donuts. And I think I realized I'm like, oh my God, this is all junk food. And I felt like I blew it. So the rest of the day, I couldn't like quite get back on track. And then I bought nice pizza for everyone, but Vanessa only wanted real Italian pizza because she's Italian. I was like, oh, I didn't think about that. Anyway, I'm rambling. Point is, it was an epic shoot day. I've been editing. Tomorrow should be a lighter day. Can't believe it's the wrap up. I do think, no spoilers, I do think this season finale really wraps up a lot of, I think it's a good finale. I think it wraps up a lot of things. I think it refers to a lot of things, lots of references. If you've seen all the episodes, like I refer to other episodes a lot. The good fans, not the good fans, the hardcore fans will probably spot some things. But I also leave it open for like things to come. So this is not goodbye in any stretch of the imagination. I hope you know that. I consider this my job, y'all. So what this is wrapping up a story so that I can play around, do some other things, and then start a new story with Bad Boy. And I'm sure with something else too. Like I want to do multiple things, but it's not the end. It's the end of this 4-year story. I hope that makes sense. I'm still going to be talking to you every month. I'm still going to be producing stuff. Like as soon as these episodes are edited and done, which should be at the end of the month, I plan on taking the couple of weeks before I go to Europe to write. So then I can have my 2-week vacation, come back and start shooting some new stuff. So guys, this is not at all an end. Anyway, I also wanted to show you guys, did you get Roundtable? Derek, yes, I got Roundtable. And that's why I was like, oh, I got the good pizza. And so Vanessa, guys, I love Vanessa to death. She's the best. She was sitting, Zoxester. This is Steve D. Hi, healthy snacks are overrated. Pizza isn't Italian. It's not? And is it hot in there or just you? It's both. And I know which way you mean it, but I'm just actually hot. I should write Steve D. That's right. Thank you for reminding me. I thought spaghetti wasn't Italian, but I didn't know pizza wasn't. So Vanessa, love her to death. She's the best. We're having lunch, Roundtable Pizza. I'm like, guys, I got the good pizza. I got 6 pizzas. It was like almost $200. I got regular cheese. I got pepperoni. I got veggie supreme. I got like a garlic and chicken. And like Vanessa's sitting there and she's like, what did she say? First of all, she'd had like an apple earlier. So because I didn't have healthy snacks. And then did she bring something? Or maybe she was just hungry. Point is, I was like, have some pizza. She's like, oh no. She's like, my dad would kill me if I ate that. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, my dad is only like the authentic, like, I don't know, deep dish or something or other. And I was like, I'm like, first of all, this pizza is amazing. You weren't here when it was Domino's, or maybe she was actually. I'm like, this is good stuff. Like, try it. She's like, no, I can't. We were laughing about it. But I was like, I felt so bad. I'm like, I don't know what to feed you. She's like, don't worry about it. It's fine. But the point is I got the good pizza and it still wasn't good enough. She won't be there tomorrow. So we'll have Roundtable again. Trust. And it's less people tomorrow. Hey, Artie, hope you and mom had fun at Disney. Favorite ride? Oh, thanks, Gary. It was my mom's birthday on Tuesday. Oh my God, this is becoming a live stream. We got to start the party. It's in 15 minutes. Disney was crowded, but I bought the Genie Plus, which is such a scam now that you have to pay to have fast passes. And that's how we got on things. My favorite ride at Disney is Splash Mountain. Head and Shoulders. I think it's such a long ride. I love that you're on the water. I love like the whole music. I love that you're outside sometimes and inside sometimes. I can't wait for the Princess and the Frog retheming that they teased 2 years ago. It's like, come on, guys, just do it. But it's my favorite. Wearing the Bad Boy shirt for the viewing party. Oh, sweet. Surprise, the person trying to kill him is Jessica. Someone said that before, Kieros, for emotional abuse and not paying enough attention to him. I'll also say, this is sort of a hawk, sort of not. Like the patrons, if you're a $25 patron, you get a signed 8x10 when you sign up. Those of you that are $25 patrons at the wrap up of the show, I'm getting the cast to sign. It's the full poster. Not everyone has signed it yet. So far, who has signed it? Drew signed it. That's Alina. That's Teresa. That's Braden. That's Alex, Mickey, Paul, Vanessa, Julia. So I have to sign it. I got to get Lindsay to sign it, Eden to sign it. And then I'll get like Jamie to sign it because he's filmed like the majority of these. Yeah. And then, so you guys, this will be coming in the mail probably like in a month or so. But I thought it looked pretty nice, doesn't it? It's funny because I did this border thinking they would all sign around the border. And then they started signing on their pictures. I was like, guys, there's a border. I didn't tell them that. But anyway. Oh, also lastly, before I forget, we're going to start this party. Well, the party started. We start the movie. Disneyland's a ripoff mostly. Well, it's a ripoff because it's expensive, but also it is super high quality, so I get it. But the new CEO is and making everything worse. Hi, John Guy. You called me honey. A couple of you. First of all, someone told me to get a PO box a while ago. I think a couple of you did. I spent like hundreds of dollars on this PO box, and I've gotten 5 things. Not a complaint, but so far I'm like, oh, I don't think I'll renew it. But I have it for like 6 more weeks. Oh my goodness! For whatever you need for your production. Well, Jesus. I mean, that definitely covers Roundtable tomorrow. I just told you how expensive it is. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Jesus. I got to put a heart next to your name. You're so consistent. You guys are just the sweetest. Oh, boy. I haven't had a drink yet, and the emotions, I just felt, it literally felt like something went like this into my heart. And I was like, oh. The fact that this is wrapping up this season and that this magic has all happened because of it, it's all too much to process. I had a moment sort of like this, not exactly, but when I finished the script for the season finale and I knew that I'd completed it and it felt like something click inside me. It was very satisfying. Sorry. I feel like tomorrow when we wrap up the shoot, it's going to be, I don't know what it's going to be. It might just be like, oh, because I'm tired from a shoot day, but I think it'll be emotional. Point is, that just made me emotional. You guys are so supportive of all of us. It's amazing. And I'm overeating. Thank you so much. Hi, Issa and Jordan. Hi. Long time no see, Daddy Artie. It's good to see you today, Roger. You never mentioned you got a P.O. box. Derek, I mentioned it a couple times, actually, because I've gotten some mail. And I just, in case anyone here is watching that has mailed me stuff, I wanted to let you know that Glenn, you mailed a really sweet letter, but you also mailed us a copy of your book, 3 copies, to give to the cast. So I'll hawk your book, Glenn Cakeley. You're powered to create you. But he sent this really nice letter. So I just got this on Friday, and I'll go and I'll bring these to the cast tomorrow if anyone wants one. Super sweet. This, which I think is so cool, I got this from Andy Opperman, and he created a card that says Daddy Scott in Gay Pride. I love this. Someone sent a letter to Drew. I forget who it was. I gave it directly to Drew. He has it. And then Jay Martin just sent a sweet card. It says Jay on this. It was actually, oh boy. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can read what you said your full name was. I read the letter. I can read your writing, but I can't read your signature. Might not even be here. This is from you, right? Jay Martin? Yeah. I can't read your signature. I'm sorry. I can't read your signature. But anyway, thank you. And a postcard. I got a postcard from Jody Gunn. So thank you. Thank you, Jody. Also, the P.O. box is in the about of the channel. Anyway. All right, guys. So I love the card too. Nick. I don't want to get boop faced for my birthday. I want to have drinks to loosen up and talk and stuff, but I'm going to the Harry Potter show the next day. So I can't be like hung over at Harry Potter, but I can have had some drinks. Speaking of drinks, I have a beer and I have wine and I have a Diet Coke and I have water. No Bacardi today. Couldn't decide what I'm feeling. Let me see. This is the wine I opened last week. It might be bad. I mean, it's not good, but it's not bad. All right. So when I was in college, we used to say we'd wait 15 minutes for a full professor, 10 minutes for an associate professor, 5 minutes for an instructor. I'm just saying. Are you saying you're waiting for me? I'm confused. I don't know what that came from. David, I missed it. I don't know. Did you get my letter? Elaborate. Well, did you get my, did I show it? Are you the one that labeled the letter to Drew? Did it say Drew Kanan, care of Artie O'Daly? Because that's what I just showed is everything I've received. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th thing was to Drew. So unless you mailed your letter to Drew or addressed it to Drew, I didn't get it. When did you send it? That's strange. Where can we get the shirt you're wearing? I don't see it on your website. Oh, it's 100% there. Hi, is it Devonish? Singe? Hi, in India. Jason, I know you want to go to Abbott. I mean, I didn't buy this ticket. I want it. So otherwise I'd be like, but also get it. The tickets aren't that expensive. I think the floor is like $45 or something. I'm trying to find the shirt really fast and then we're going to start this. I promise it's there. Or actually I don't promise because Teespring really quick. Oh my God. Has it been like a half an hour now? Teespring pulled some items, like the hoodie was gone. And I was like, where'd my hoodie go? Like I've bought it myself and I had to email them. They're like, oh, if your profit margin is less than $1, your listing disappears. And while my profit margin is small, I usually put it at around like $3 to $5. If that, I think, because they raised their prices. So my profit became like, I don't know, 50 cents. So I had to up the price by like $2 so that the listing would be there. So perhaps the shirt is missing if the price went up, but it shouldn't have. I think this shirt is called Daddy Scott on Mars or something like that. I'm looking for it. Wait, I'm looking for it. Still looking. Daddy Scott on Mars. Share link. Copied. Coming at ya. Who's this for? Who wanted it? Tool. Can I? Here we go. Tool Bast. Here's the shirt. Hopefully that works. And someone just said, I took my shirt off for the party in sport. Wait, you took your shirt off for this party? I'm confused. Artie, yes, it was a split letter between you and Drew. Oh, like inside was one for you and one for him, but hopefully he'll notice. Well, I've seen him since I gave it to him, and he did not mention it. I will text him, and I'll ask him to bring it tomorrow. Here, I'll text him right now. That's so funny. He didn't even mention it. He can be scatterbrained sometimes. Hey Drew, the person who sent you that fan letter just told me there's one for me inside. Could you bring it tomorrow? Thanks. Drew. Here looking great, handsome as always. Oh, it's okay. I've been cutting it myself. I always do, you know that for the most part. But I have to make sure it's consistent throughout the shoot because we're shooting it over 3 days and need to match. And so who cares? I was about to ramble. One thing I've started doing is now when someone is at my door, I'll scream out, I'll get it. I love it. Okay. I think I missed a lot of comments. I'm sorry. Thank you again, Fish Fan. I'm seeing your $200 sitting there. That was really, really nice. You all are really nice. You know this. I need to tell you again. I know this, I should say. All right. So we're going to watch 14 episodes. I estimated they last about 2 hours. I'm sure I'll stop between. This time, I don't know. Part of me wants to like pause when something happens to talk, but maybe I shouldn't because that's like talking during a movie. Should I wait between episodes to share anything? I don't know, but feel free to ask questions or share your stories and anecdotes. I don't know what I'm talking about. Woke up early to make this live. Peter, where are you? Woke up early. Yeah, where are you? Are you in Australia? I bet you are, or New Zealand or something. Is in your place still Sunday? Because here it's already Monday. It's Sunday. It's Sunday at 11:26 a.m. currently. Yeah. So we're at the tail end of time, guys. I think only Hawaii has it earlier than us. Everyone else is in the future. Brisbane, Australia. Aha. All right. So I know we just watched the first 3 episodes not too long ago, and I'm going to try to keep a light on because, like I said, I kind of want to talk to you while this is happening. But then you're going to see a big reflection. Oh, that's awful. See, we need the light. It just... right? Who apartments do you use? For the filming, if that's a question, the first apartment was Tony's apartment. He played Mac. I've shared this story before, but I'm happy to share. I'm probably going to say a lot of things I've said before. Oh, that's going to be the drinking game. Don't forget, every time there's a Daddy Scott, which there isn't until the 2nd episode, but let's get it started. Cheers to Daddy Scott. That's the ticket. Oh, I meant to pour this in here a long time ago to keep it cold. It was Tony's apartment. He shared it with 2 other guys. It was 3 straight guys sharing a 1-bedroom apartment. I spilled. Oh, well. It smelled like weed all the time. It was filthy every time I came over. I had to beg him to clean it. When we shot the 3rd episode, there were fruit flies flying everywhere. It was a nasty straight guy's apartment, but we made it look nice. I mean, it was a nice building. The fact that they could live there was because it was 3 people sharing 1 bedroom. Anyway, that's what it was. When you wait, you tend to forget what you wanted to share. You talking to me? Probably. So let's start it, guys. It's already ready to go. Here we go. Flashback 2018. I hope you know also this 4-year season is really just supposed to be a few months. I don't know which months anymore because we started in 2018 and now it's 2022. But the point is it's all supposed to take place within like a year. And Scott just, his weight fluctuates and Jim's hair is always changing. I researched the series a few times and it's really rewatch. Oh, research or rewatch. Really rewatchable. Thank you. Thank you, Sky Gravity. It's the best to compliment. Yeah, pop your popcorn, get your drink, get your questions if you have any ready, your comments. I don't know. If I feel compelled to pause and point something out, I will. I think that will make it more interesting. But also maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be annoying. You tell me. Here we go. No, we don't. Making sure the volume's on. Here we go. Bad boy. I'm in a hyper mood.
Where's Jessica at?
Already.
I'm here for Jessica. Get her.
Actually, stop. Before this starts, because there's always an issue with picture quality. Like, is it bright enough? The saturation looks weird on here as opposed to here. I'm not going to deal with that. I mean, I am. I'm going to deal with it right now. Color. Maybe is it too saturated? I feel like it really is. I feel like that looks better. Is it too bright? Too dark? Let's see what we think. Contrast is fine. Maybe a little brighter. It was looking a little dark to me. I turned it down to try to help it, but now I'm like, is that too dark? Oh, I need to turn my computer down because you see my reflection.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting.
Is that better?
Look at.
I know it still looks a little funky because my computer seems to put like a filter on things, but yeah. Oh man, it's always midnight in my neck of the woods when you come online. I'm sorry, Gan. Is it Gan? I think it is. I'll watch it tomorrow. No worries. You don't have to apologize. It's a party. Come and go as you please. All right. One more time. Boom. Bad boy. Ay.
Where's Jessica at?
I'm
here for Jessica. Get her.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting.
Look at that.
Trying to make it better.
Can I talk to you for a second first?
I don't know, man. I got another one waiting for me in like an hour.
Actually, I'm going to stop already. So you hear like not little girls, but like girls walking from an elevator. And he's like, look at that. That's because at this point, I had no idea that Mac was going to be gay. So it was just supposed to be like, we think he's going to see a daughter. And so if he's like checking out other girls when he's about to take a girl out, it's weird. So it doesn't make sense necessarily. Yeah.
Wait, what time is it?
Like 2?
I have to pick her up at 7, so yeah, an hour.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to talk to you first. Go ahead.
This is the first thing we shot.
So you're gonna take Jessica out?
Yeah, I mean, sure, man. I don't care. Whatever.
Look, this is Jessica's first time going out with somebody, and I think I'm pretty liberal, but I just feel a little nervous, as I'm sure you understand.
Nerd.
And you just aren't what I was expecting.
Sweet.
I use that word. I thought you'd be like a high school kid.
Who still goes to high school?
I mean, basically everybody.
Losers.
How about you tell me about yourself before you ruin her forever?
Oh, no problem, dude. I'm 20 something. I actually don't know my age because my mom used my birth certificate to light my dad's car on fire when I was a kid. But it really wasn't her fault because she thought I wasn't her kid at the time. She has like no memory of being pregnant. And she says there was like this 5-year period where she was blacked out all the time. And when she came to, I was just there. She was like, who the hell is this kid bringing me a beer? So yeah, she thought she was just burning some random piece of paper, not like the thing that tells you how old I am. I'm like, I get it, Mom. It's cool. It happens. So yeah, it's always just kind of been a ballpark thing. But people say I look young for my age.
But you don't know how old you are.
I still look young. Duh.
Okay,
I like
well,
that.
that was informative.
So where Jessica at?
Yeah, I'm not sure about this.
Are you scared?
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Not sweet. I'm trying not to be the control freak. I just want to make sure Jessica is in good hands.
Oh, dude, my hands are the bomb. I can literally pick up a watermelon with one hand, like the whole thing.
Wow.
And then I could chuck it through my dad's window. Because that's what he gets for leaving us, Dad! Watermelons are pretty big. I don't know if you knew that, dude.
Yeah, I knew that.
Can I get a beer?
No. But I'm going to get one.
I have one.
Look, it seems like you've been through some stuff. I just want to make sure you treat Jessica well.
Oh, don't worry. I got her.
No, see, the wink actually made me worry.
No, don't worry. I got her.
You did it again. It's not helping.
Is Jessica a bad girl?
What?
Like, does she do bad things and you have to be like, ooh, Jessica, you're bad.
I wouldn't say that to her like that.
Bad girl.
No, she's good.
I don't mind if she's bad. I've taken out a lot of bad girls. Some bad boys, too.
Sure.
I kind of like it when they're bad, because then I can teach them some discipline.
No, you don't need to discipline Jessica. She's good.
Oh, they all start out good, and then they're with me. And they're like, ooh, Dad's not around. I can be bad.
She's always been good.
You never scolded her, spanked her, sprayed her with the hose?
Who would do that?
My dad. Hey, do you have any watermelons around here?
This isn't going to work out.
Dude, I get it. I look all like hard and stuff. And it makes people be like, whoa.
Well said.
But I promise, deep down, I'm a real softie. Why don't we let Jessica decide for herself?
Jessica? The
Oh,
dog walker's here. Do you want to go out with him?
Are you a bad girl?
No, she's a good girl. See, I'm sorry. I just think it's too much for her to.
They all start out good.
She needs to be home by 3. Just call me if you need anything at all. You're gonna be a good girl, Jessica. Good girl.
Don't worry. I got her.
I hate that shot. I hate that shot. So really quick, I'm pausing it. First of all, Bruno, yes, Chet and Scott are twin brothers. It has never just been addressed in the series. This freaking Buddha thing, I'm like, why does Scott have a neon Buddha hanging in his apartment? Like, Scott has never lived in a place where I think it would actually truly reflect his aesthetic, perhaps the guest house. But because I'm always using up someone else's space, I can never actually like dress it with a set dresser. I hate this thing. So I finally mentioned it, I think in Pool Boy, where he's like, well, I had this Buddha on my wall thinking it would bring me peace. And instead my life got more insane. So it's just, we have to imagine that he's been having anxiety and was like, he needed a giant reminder to be Zen. That's how I wrote it off. Jessica is cute. She was a dog. Ooh, that's loud. Tony was a dog walker at the time, and we needed a well-behaved dog. And so we asked the owner, because he just checked like which dogs were well-behaved. This dog Buddy was good. And so we asked the owner if we could use it, and he said, yeah. And so I don't know whose dog it was, but it was a well-behaved dog for sure. Like the fact that it would freeze. It didn't really like the sunglasses. It kept knocking them off. But like the fact that we were like, we'd be like, Buddy, and it would come and it would like stay and it would freeze. And then we'd be like, go away or whatever, go. And it would be like, okay. And they would just hang out in the bedroom. Yes, the bad boy dog conspiracy. Yeah. So when this episode came out, everyone was like, he left his jacket. So many people, truly, many people, first of all, they're like, I thought this was going to be porn. It wasn't. I'm surprised. It's a comedy. And they're like, oh, Mac forgot his jacket. And they were like, well, don't worry. He has to come back to have sex with the owner. So anyway, excuse me. Disgusting. That was the beginning. Let's watch the next one. Let's just get the show on the road.
That should do it.
Oh, it's fixed.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't grow up with plumbing, so I'm like, I guess this is right.
Okay.
I want to be that way
well,
again.
Thanks for help.
You think I could talk to you for a second?
So Scott's at his computer. I want to mention this. In the first episode, I basically decided he was writing because he had like a bunch of books around and like did he have a tablet there? There was some like a notepad, maybe, I forget. And then because when we realized the first one went well, Tony and I discussed like, oh, the story's got to keep going. And first, I've mentioned this before, I wrote a direct sequel to the second episode where it's like Mac comes back and says the dog was kidnapped or dog napped, and turns out that Mac was in on it. It was like this whole convoluted thing. And then it was like, well, no, what's Scott doing? And for a second, I think Tony wanted Scott to be a therapist. Tony wrote his own follow-up episode to Bad Boy, which I wasn't fond of. It was kind of strange. It was like Scott's in his office. Mac shows up, says he has a secret, tells Scott he loves him, and then leaves. And Scott gets all angry. It was just like, I'm like, I don't get it. Scott's just mad the whole time, and I don't. Point is, I wasn't going to do it. But I was like, you know what? Scott's a writer. Like I think that's what he does. We saw him with the books in the first one. And so now seeing him writing, I was just trying to like, I didn't know how long this was going to go on, but this was sort of the confirmation of what he does for a living.
Don't be a weirdo.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Hi, Carton.
Sit down.
You got a nice place. Anybody ever told you that?
Oh, so small. I can't wait to move.
I
Dan.
grew up in a van and would take baths at a lake nearby. At least, I think it was a lake. It's possible it was just a giant pothole in the road because it only had water in it after it rained.
I like that joke.
Yeah, I think we stay here a while. It's nice. It's spacious, you know? I love it. Yeah. So, what's up?
Well, the thing is, I'm not who I seem to be.
What do you mean?
It's like I go around every day and people think I'm a certain way, but inside I'm something else. And I don't know how long I can keep the secret.
Pausing it again. That sequel that I just mentioned, where it was like Mac comes back to the door and says like, Jessica's gone. Some dude kidnapped her. And then in that episode that I wrote, Mac says, I got to tell you something. I'm not who I seem to be. And Scott says, who I'm not who you think I am, or something like that. And Scott's like, who do I think you are? And he said, Ashton Kutcher. I'm like, why do you think you're Ashton Kutcher? And he's like, well, I look like him or something. I forget what it was. There was more to the Ashton Kutcher joke, but that's where he says that. And he's like, no, the thing is like, I'm actually in on it. Or I think he like reveals more about himself. Ashton Kutcher thing was just a joke. I plucked that out. I was like, that should be the whole thing, that it's a coming out story. And Ashton Kutcher wasn't as relevant as Nick Jonas because Nick Jonas is really hot when this came out. So there you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you want to tell me?
Well, you seem like a good guy. When I was 6, my dad robbed gas stations and told the police that I did it. And I was like, you already got away with it, Dad. And he's like, you need to see what happens when you get caught, son. Turns out he just didn't want to pay for a babysitter while he went on a bender in Cleveland. He called it government daycare. So I spent a bunch of months in juvie before I tunneled my way out with one of those wooden spoons they give you in the ice cream cups. That's how I first got these guns. You want to feel?
Maybe later.
Sweet.
So you look at me like a dad?
A daddy.
A dad?
D.
Almost a daddy, Scott.
How about
Not
you
quite.
just tell me whatever you want to tell me, and
It's
then
coming.
We'll just go from there.
Oh, man. I don't know if I can.
Oh my God, the water.
Is this water?
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's coming out clear. I don't think I fixed it.
Look, I think you're avoiding whatever you want to tell me, and look, you can take as long as you want, but just know that whatever it is, it's okay.
Aw, thanks, Daddy.
Call me Scott.
Daddy Scott.
Hey, there it is.
Talk.
Drink up.
Okay.
It's okay.
I'm not Nick Jonas.
What?
It's like every day I go around and people are like, there goes Nick Jonas. But inside I'm like, no, I'm not him.
Oh.
So
Oh, it
stupid.
feels so good to say it out loud. I just want to live my truth openly. Love me for who I am, world.
People think you're Nick Jonas?
Ha ha. Yes, people think I'm Nick Jonas. Don't act like you thought I wasn't.
You're just not very Nick Jonas acting.
As if. Check out these abs. You can't tell me these aren't Nick Jonas abs.
He is hot. You can't deny it.
They are very Nick Jonasy. Are they? Oil?
Again, so
They
stupid.
just always look like that?
I have brown hair, brown eyes. Plus, I have 2 brothers I didn't know of.
But your name is Mac.
And my last name is Jonas.
Your name is Mac Jonas?
Yeah, so if you're drunk like my mom always was, it sounds like you're saying Nick Jonas. Give me another 40, Mac Jonas.
Okay. So then when did you first realize that you were not Nick Jonas?
I think on the inside I always knew, but when I hit puberty, I was like, I don't remember shooting Camp Rock. I don't think I'm him.
Yeah, I think that's when most guys first realize that they're not Nick Jonas. So did you confide in anybody?
Oh, there was this one girl who liked me, of course.
Of course.
And I told her I'd never actually turn my chin music up. She thought it was just a phase.
Chin music.
You know, I turned my chin music up from Not My Song Jealous.
Oh no, he says I turn my cheek.
I'm laughing at my
music
own
up.
stuff.
No, dude, it's chin music.
What the hell's chin music?
I don't know. I'm not Nick Jonas. God, why does everyone want me to be someone I'm not?
Okay, this was fun. And by fun, I mean totally insane.
You aren't being a very supportive daddy.
Scott.
Daddy Scott. Stop
Oh!
it. You know, I thought you'd be a safe place. Turns out you're just like my real dad. Drunk, selfish, and refusing to steal me an American Girl doll.
I'm sorry, I just already knew you weren't Nick Jonas. Because I have eyes.
Well, this was a letdown, my big coming out, and you already knew the truth.
Well, maybe I could just tell because, you know, I knew what to look for. I'm sure plenty of people will be shocked when they find out you're not Nick Jonas.
You think so?
They will definitely have a reaction.
Aw, thanks, Daddy.
Scott.
Daddy Scott.
No.
Woo!
Wait, so you're not gay?
Oh, totally.
Oh, okay, me too.
Yeah, I could tell.
Oh, well, yeah, ditto. The thing with the doll?
Super gay. So, do you want to feel my guns now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how that confused people. So many people were like, so were they gay or not? I didn't get the ending. I mean, I kind of get why it confused people, but also it's like we're saying how gay each other is, whatever. Which I thought was a nice button because I didn't want to do a coming out thing and then like not have the characters be gay. Obviously, what an advertisement. No, I'm not advertising during my viewing party. No, I hate commercials. I know they pay for the show, but also I hate them. There we go. I love that I'm laughing at it. Why is it so funny when he's like, you know, when he says chin music from Not My Song Jealous? It's just a matter of fact because it's you wouldn't. Why did not just say from his song? From Not My Song, because I'm not Nick Jonas. Silly. Hi, Sean. I'm surprised MC didn't call Scott Ryan Reynolds. Now, I have to say, quick tangent, that the Ryan Reynolds comment happens a lot. Like someone just commented that on an episode, I think this morning or yesterday. And it's funny because when I used to work in the public schools as a substitute teacher, the kids would always call me Deadpool because they thought I looked like Ryan Reynolds. And I would tell my best friend Lisa, I'm like, Lisa, they think I look like Ryan Reynolds. She's like, yeah, right. I'm like, I do. Like, granted, it might just be because it's like a predominantly Asian and Hispanic school district. So like a white guy, they might just be like, you look like Deadpool. But also, I feel validated now because people say it. And Lisa used to not give me that at all. She's like, no, you don't. She's like, you look like Ed Helms. Which is also true. I know. It's Ed Helms, Ryan Reynolds, John Krasinski, Jason Sudeikis, Ben Affleck. I get that one a lot too, but I don't know. It's just average white guys. Well, Ryan Reynolds is not average. Neither is John Krasinski, really. But anyway, who cares? They will definitely have a reaction yet. Have you heard from him? No, not since 2 days before the Christmas episode, 2018. Greg, every time the screen shows a commercial, you should post the Teespring link. That's fine. I should do that. My roommate just walked in and he was like, he's cute. I think my roommate likes Daddy Scott. Me? Oh, thanks, Stan. Thanks to your roommate. Nice. All right, let's go to the third episode, I think. I don't know if I have a story right now. I really want to watch episodes 15, turn up the light for a second, 15 through 25 with cast members. That's why I don't have the date set. First of all, I was going to do the second part of this live stream, the viewing party, next Sunday. Turns out it's Easter. I'm not religious, but my mom asked if I would meet her for lunch on Easter. So I'm going to do that. Of course, you don't say no to your mom. So the viewing party will either be the following Sunday, which is when I wanted to release the episode 26, but also it might not be ready yet. But in that time, I will find a date to do a viewing party, and I'm hoping I can involve other cast members. It'll just require some production, just scheduling, coordinating. That's it. God, why do I always burp when I talk to you guys? Is it because I'm always drinking? Need to pretend you're Ryan Reynolds to get Nick Jonas to walk by a window or something. Yeah. Paul Rudd. I feel like I have a vibe. I love Paul Rudd. I mean, I Love You Man is one of the best movies. I think there's a similar vibe with all these guys. They're just sort of like friendly, non-threatening, like guys you could just like get along with. Hopefully that's kind of the energy I exude. But I think my energy is also much more self-conscious than those guys' energy is. Maybe Daddy Scott is more confident. Daddy Scott is definitely more confident than me in most situations. At any rate, it's already coming out as not Ryan Reynolds. That'd be funny. Daddy Scott comes out. I should reshoot that episode where Scott is the one telling a bad boy that he wants to come out. And then the whole angle is Scott instead. I'm not going to do it, but that would be fun. I miss writing simple sketches like that. I want to do some. That's what I'm going to do. And then more Bad Boy. Anyway, you know this. Let's watch Bad Boy on Probation. Alina Bach's first episode. Jesus Christ, I love her so much. Let's watch it. Also, I'm going to pause it when you see a fruit fly on the wine glass, because this place was infested with fruit flies when we shot it. It was disgusting. Here we go. Why is it silent? Oh, did I mute it? Because of the ad? Of course I did. Knock, 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 knock.
Whoa, hey, dude, what? There's a lady coming here to talk to you. I need you to go along with it. I told her you're my dad because you're my daddy. Scott. Daddy Scott.
Ah, drink!
I live here. I make money. I'm a good boy. Got it?
Oh, so it's opposite?
Got it?
When is she coming?
I have no idea. That's her.
I'm supposed to answer like this?
Hey, it's not my fault you're not ready. What?
I felt so sexy then. I'm not gonna lie. I felt so sexy. Like I was at a good weight. I think I had a tan. I just got a new boyfriend. I was going to Palm Springs after we shot this. I was just like feeling myself. Literally. Anyway.
Hey. Callista Flockhart, probation officer for the city of Los Angeles. Are you Paul Jonas?
Bad sound there.
He's my daddy Scott. My daddy Paul. My daddy. My dad.
Seems
Pausing again. I don't know how many of you watch the blooper reels, but all I can think about is like the takes it took to get the take when I watch these back. And like him saying that he'd always say it too slow, or he'd just stay there and linger and I'd have to tell him to leave. I mean, it's fine. It's also probably like I didn't direct it well enough in the first place. Tangent. I always think that people, when they read the script, they know exactly how to deliver the line. And then we shoot it and I realize they don't. And that's kind of like the downside of being a writer-director, because I mean, the good side is you know how it should be delivered or how you want it to be delivered, and so you can say that. But the downside is you're like, oh, I already hear it in my head. I don't need to explain to them how to do it until it goes wrong, and then I have to explain it. Anyway, who cares? Bye.
I have caught you at an inopportune time.
Yeah, actually, I would love to change.
Andrew,
Sorry,
we're all
I
going to
see
get
where you
drunk.
live. No, change these. May I come in?
Oh, well.
Do you hear her as she walks in? She ad-libbed, oh, look at that. I have no idea what she's looking at. Probably the neon Buddha, but it was a funny ad-lib. It makes me laugh.
It's taken us a while to track you down because until recently we thought you were dead.
Yes. Faking death is my greatest magic trick. You didn't know I did magic? Here, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10, and I'm sending it to you mentally. What is it?
7?
No, 12. Dude, you suck at magic.
I've always been so proud of his talent.
Quick pause. I'd written an alternate joke there, which was going to take longer. He's like, hey, don't you know that I'm great at magic? Let me show you. He's like, check it out. This remote is in my left hand. Now close your eyes. And he like has to convince us to close his eyes. And he's like, now open them. He's like, now it's in my right hand. And he's like, close your eyes again. And we're just like begrudgingly close our eyes. And he like throws it behind the couch and we hear it crash. And he's like, look, now it's gone. Amazing, right? It was like really long, not that funny. This isn't that funny either. It's just like stupid. But like, I was like, which one's funnier? I think I asked both of them which one to do. Anyway, someone just asked if someone has delivered a line better than in my original plan. I'm sure Alina's done that for sure. If it happens, I'll point it out. But yeah, definitely they have. Here we go. Someone else. Okay.
So, Paul, tell me, when did your son come to live with you?
Oh, a month ago. 2 months ago. 2 years ago. 3 years ago? A week ago. You tell him.
I came to live here that one day.
January 12th?
Sure.
That worked?
Is he dependent
So
on
stupid.
Oh, as much as a son might be at this point in his life. Sometimes he comes to me for advice or money.
Cuddles.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. That night I saw a squirrel by the pool, and squirrels make me really sad because I had a pet squirrel when I was a kid, and we used to do everything together. And he would bring me leftover food to eat. He would nibble on my toes. But then I found out he was a possum, and the nibbling gave me the rabies, and then I went temporarily blind.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I saw that squirrel by the pool, and I wanted to cuddle him, but I couldn't because I didn't want to get the rabies again. And so I snuck into your window, and I cuddled you instead. How do you not remember that?
I was unconscious?
Not all of you was, if you know what I'm saying. Night boners.
I think we all knew.
So,
I have something to say about boners. I don't know if I should or not. Guys, have you ever noticed, because you get the night boners, when you like wake up and you still have one, you're kind of just like delirious, but as it goes away, like your brain wakes up, I feel like all the blood moves. And so like it makes your brain wake up. And then when it's there, it like puts you to sleep. Anyway, I wanted to say 2 things. First of all, when there's a monologue happening, sometimes I cut to reaction shots just because it's funny to show someone's reaction. And I think it works in this. And sometimes, you should know, I use it as like tape or paste, because like the whole take won't be good. There'll be an error. Someone will mess up a line. The camera will go out of focus, or there's a blooper or something. Or I just want 2 different takes matched together, and I will use that to like paste 2 takes together. I think I used like 4 or 5 different reaction shots during that monologue, which were all funny. I try to use them when they're essential, but sometimes I have to use them as tape. Last thing I want to say is this is the episode that made my dad stop watching the show. He said that he checked it out until he got to this one, and then he was like, "Oh, it's like you were like doing like a daddy son thing, and like I guess that's your life." So I couldn't watch it. And I was like, "It's acting." But when I was saying like, "Oh, as much as a son can be," I guess that's when my dad was like, "Stop, nope." Anyway, his loss.
he snuck through your window, but I thought he lived here.
Oh, yeah, he does. I just lock my bedroom door at night because I
You're
like to
scared
be
of
safe,
zombies.
and also zombies.
Okay, so I'm sorry. That's my favorite one.
Okay, that's the fruit fly.
I wish I could have
Sorry.
a glass right now.
Oh gosh, freaking YouTube. Actually, maybe it's just the Apple TV app. I don't know, but it's so hard to do anything with it. Here we go. Play.
Okay, so I'm sorry. That's my
I don't know if you can see. Right there, right there is a fruit fly crawling up the glass, because they were everywhere in this apartment. Ugh.
favorite wine. I wish I could have a glass right now. Is it yours?
Oh, yeah, I just have a little while I'm writing. You want some?
You're offering a government official wine on the clock? Whoopsies.
Total.
Was that her first whoopsies?
You're employed as a writer. Is this what you're working on? Mamma Mia 3, here we go again. What?
It's fan fiction.
So you're unemployed.
Well,
Dude, she called you out.
maybe we could just focus on Mac.
I'm a good boy.
I saw you actually both have a very extensive criminal record.
We set a record? Oh my god, my dad will be so proud when he hears this.
I just heard it.
What?
I'm your dad.
Right.
You didn't set a record, jerk nut. You just committed a lot of crimes together. I have to say, I'm kind of intrigued by the idea of a family of criminals. My family would always play it safe. Lots of rules, really restricted. I could never really...
Yawn. What's your point?
Would you tell me about a heist you two committed together?
Oh.
Like that one time you robbed the Chuck E. Cheese. Matt got arrested, but you didn't.
Oh, dude, that was Craig.
I want Paul to tell it.
Oh, God. Where to start?
What made you do it?
Yeah, there was something in the air that night. The stars were bright. Fernando.
I was at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, yes. Yeah, for a birthday party. I mean, to make fun of kids who were having a birthday party.
Losers.
Then I was like, you go for the money.
Tickets.
And I'll go for the money.
Pizza.
Tickets and pizza. That's what we were robbing.
Whew, this is so exciting. Look, I've got chillies.
Oh. But then Mac got distracted by the prizes, and he saw this G.I. Joe shirt, Power Ranger shirt, Hannah Montana shirt.
Yeah, nothing masculine.
And so then he tried to use the tickets he just stole to get it because he's a jerk nut like that. But then the clerk was like, dude, you just stole these tickets. And Mac was like, it's still legal tender. Give me the shirt.
Wow.
Yeah. So then I'm outside waiting for him with like 10 pizzas, 20 pizzas, 2,000 pizzas. And I'm like, well, these are getting cold. Might as well dig in, you know? So I'm out there eating, and I don't notice him getting hauled away by the Chuck E. Cheese police, which you think they would call the cheese, but they don't. It's a missed opportunity. Yeah. But their pizza's good.
Cheese.
Any regrets?
You know, if I had to do the same again, I would. My friend Fernando.
Well,
That's
this is
ABBA.
good enough for me. Paul Jonas, you're under arrest.
What? Why? You're here for Mac.
Why would I be here for Mac? He's been a good boy.
That's right, Cyclist.
You, on the other hand, have broken your probation. You're unemployed, drinking, confessing to a crime you were never even sure you committed, threatening to do it again, and trying to seduce me by offering me alcohol and wearing that sexy robe. God, I'm good at my job.
But no, you think I look sexy?
So you're not my probation officer?
We've been trying to track your father for 3 years. You were nice enough to take me straight to him.
Oh, don't mention it.
But I'm not his dad.
Yes, you are, Daddy.
Scott.
Daddy Scott.
No!
I mean, yes, exactly. My name is Scott. Mac just asked me to pretend to be his dad, and I went along with it because, well, I just don't have a lot going on right now.
This is 40.
But look, see?
You look much better in this picture.
Yeah, it's the haircut. I need to go back to her.
Yeah, do that. So, where's Paul Jonas?
I don't know. You should try Palm Springs.
You think he might be there?
No, but you could use a tan.
So stupid.
Well, I think you still committed some kind of crime by pretending to be someone you're not in front of me or something, so you're still under arrest. But I might be able to let it go if you let me take a peek-see under that robe.
You wouldn't rather feel his guns?
Oh, wow, look at those guns. Well, how about this? I feel his guns and I take a peek-sees under the robe all at the same time. Just, come on. You guys wanna get out of this, or you wanna make mommy proud? I'm sorry, that's just the other thing I do sometimes with my boyfriend. He's not my boyfriend anymore. Doesn't matter, just give me your body parts.
Okay.
Oh my God! I keep setting you up and you keep falling for it. I don't want to see that. Have a good day, boys. The wine.
Oh. Again, thank God I wore the underwear.
Dude, that Chuck E. Cheese story was ridiculous. That would never happen.
You
I like Lizzie McGuire. Hannah Montana was for losers.
Yeah.
God, the music is so boring back then. There were some questions and comments. Someone said, who was it? Theophilos09. I like Doug Rogers' character. So photogenic and tall. Do you like his character or do you like his body? Because that implies you like his body. What was I going to say about that episode? Oh, first of all, these records, I picked records that all are referenced in the show. Well, I'm not sure if Janet Jackson is referenced, but I know that Charlie put this in the poster in Scott's room in the drawing for number 11. But Whitney mentions Gaga, Britney, Christina, and Mariah in her stories. And then Scott's obsessed with ABBA. So I picked Bad Boy vinyls today. I don't know if you can tell that's ABBA. Those of you that don't know ABBA, it's ABBA. It's their album with Mamma Mia on it. So I thought it was the most appropriate since Scott is writing a Mamma Mia 3. A little light for a second. Best comedy on TV. Nancy, you're the best. Some of you just showed up. Someone just like I said I got here late. Who was that? Oh, Disc 48. Hello. Oh my God. I'm very hyper right now. I'm having a really good time. I'm having like this sort of surreal endorphin high because I'm enjoying getting to watch all that we've already accomplished with you guys who are so lovely and so wonderful and have helped make it and support it and all that stuff. And then tomorrow I get to go shoot it again. And it's also the last day of the season finale with wonderful people. So I'm just in a really good place right now. So I wanted to share that. somebody said something else that I wanted to respond to. So weird seeing her arc back from the beginning, right? Twin Rabbit. Oh, I wanted to say that. So at the end, when she ad-libbed that part about like something me and my boyfriend do, well, he's not my boyfriend anymore, doesn't matter. So that gave me the idea. I'm like, oh, she has an ex-boyfriend that she's still talking about, and he's become a recurring unseen character in the show, which I love as well. Her on again. Oh, here we are. Twin Rabbit. Off again boyfriend Mark is possibly one of my favorite elements of the whole series. It's like Cheers. If you ever watched Cheers, this is a very old reference now, but how Carla's husband, we always heard about him, but we never saw him, or I don't know. It's a trope, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's a device used on shows frequently where you hear about a character and never see them. This is definitely her ex-boyfriend, Mark, who will be referred to in the season finale. Guys, we're shooting a lot of 26 tomorrow, but episode 27, it's like a full up. It's like 22 minutes long. It's this is a long 2-part finale, and I hope it's funny. Anyway, bye, Adelith. Have a good work meeting. I myself never believed Calista was an FBI agent. I thought it was something more nefarious and dumb. Will Tony ever be back on? Again, I don't talk to him, so no. Like all these other people are people like actively in my life. Sorry, Randy Batson. Hi, good day from Barbados. Huge Janet Jackson fan. Did you just see me show my control? All right. Yes. Oh, Norm's wife. I thought it was Carla's husband. It was Norm's wife. Wait, did Carla have a husband? Was it Norm's wife? I thought it was Carla's husband. I guess I'm just too drunk to remember. Episode 3 has a lot of juicy backstory details. I hope some of those make it into the finale. Does it? I mean, everything Scott said he was making up on the spot. Mac talks about getting bit by a pet squirrel and all that. I don't know. I never went through the script and tried to figure out which episodes get referenced, but a lot of them do. But I couldn't tell you specifically which ones. Anyway, speaking of old references, makes me think of Niles' Never Seen Wife from Frasier. Oh, there's another one. Hey, Gary in Oxford, UK. Is that close to London? Can you come to London on May 24th and get drinks with me for my birthday? We never saw Vera, but we may have never seen Carla's husband. Patrick from Dana Point. Oh, hey, Patrick and Dana Point. Happy Sunday. All right. It's perfectly natural, Artie. You should be happy and proud of your shows. They're wonderful. Oh, thank you, George. Sorry, read really fast. I'm going to have to get another beer pretty soon for these Daddy Scotts. I'll tell you what. All right, let's watch number 4. Okay.
Oh, that's so sad.
Can you hear it? Oh, I turned it down.
I have no idea what part you're at.
I love that.
Oh, what a twist. Dude,
I've mentioned this once before. I forget somewhere. There was a time where I think it was after this, maybe it was this episode actually. Like I realized there was sort of like a color scheme. Like the first episode was sort of gray, I think. In the second episode, we were both sort of wearing bluish. The third episode, there was red because Callista and Mac were both wearing a shade of red. So this time we intentionally both wore shades of purple. And it was going to be like sort of like a running thing where we sort of had a color motif. We discontinued it after this episode, but it was an intentional choice to both be in purple or lavender.
That's hilarious.
Thanks. The drama.
You know what it reminds me of? Gilmore Girls.
Really? There's not even a female lead.
Best show ever.
That's why you're part of the problem, dude.
Well, it takes place in a men's prison.
There was just something very, I don't know,
And that's the first mention of the prison drama. Who cares?
Gilmore about it.
I mean, I guess you care. That's why you're here.
I should know. It's my favorite show.
Really? I kind of assumed you didn't grow up with TV since you didn't have, electricity.
Good point, Daddy.
Scott.
That's Scott.
Help!
But I used to break into this kid's house to play with his Beanie Babies. And one day he came home while I was there. So I hid under his bed, which was awesome because there was a stash of beanies down there. And I was like, this must be what heaven's like. And then he gets into bed and puts on Gilmore Girls. And I'm stuck down there, but I can hear the whole thing. And I'm like, what is this magical show? So every week I'd break back into his house, crawl under his bed, and hang out with the beanies and wait to listen to Gilmore Girls with my new best friend while he went to sleep. It was also my first kiss, but I don't think he knows it happened.
I'm just going to leave that one right there.
What the fuck?
I heard there was a girl who lives in this building who was on that show.
What?
But I never watched it, so I don't know who she was.
What?
But I do have her number in case of emergency.
What?
Should invite her over.
Yes!
I'll text her.
Oh my
She
god.
said
oh
she's
my
going to
God,
read
oh
my
God.
script anyway. So
What if it's Lorelai? Or Bori? Or Paris? What if it's Paris? How can I even function if it's Paris?
she's coming over.
How do I look?
Panic stricken.
Maybe I should take my shirt off.
Why exactly?
I don't know. I'm not thinking rationally, Daddy.
Scott.
Daddy, Scott.
Oh.
Do not fight me on this right now.
It's okay. Just take a breath. Actually, if I could touch you really fast. No.
I like that.
Hey!
Oh, don't let me forget to give you my script.
You got it.
Who is it? Is it Lane? Is it Miss Patty? Is it Paris?
He's not usually this gay.
Oh, that's okay. That's how I prefer men.
Whose voice is that? It wasn't that bad.
No.
Oh, I recognize it.
God, she's
It's-
gorgeous.
Oh, wait. Oh, it's April.
And that's the reaction I'm used to getting.
Wait, what's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing's wrong. April just ruined my life. That's all.
I thought your name was Vanessa.
It is. Okay, here we go. It was a character, dude. Really?
April is not just a character. She's a heartbreaker. She breaks children's hearts and makes ugly collages out of the pieces that say, I hate children.
I'm sensing this isn't going well.
And I took my shirt off for you. What was I thinking?
Huh, okay. This was great. Thanks for the invite, Scott. Gonna start stealing your mail.
Wait, what's the problem? Also, my script.
She's
I think I'm funny, guys. Like, I'm not funny. It takes me a long time to write a script. Oh my God, Will, and thank you. Thank you for showing us the episode, Artie. Here's a British fiver for your trip to London. Oh, thank you, Will. I just think it's funny that she's like, so good to see you. I'm going to start stealing your mail. Take care. Like, is that funny or is it just me? I think it's hilarious. Someone said something. I forgot what I wanted to say. How much did your original plan change after he departed, Frank? I'll talk about that at the end of the episode. I was going to say something about this, but now I forget. Let's keep
the
going.
problem.
Problem.
Oh, so we agree.
What is it?
I played a character that was kind of the reason the main couple of the show broke up after years of people waiting for them to get together. So
That's what I wanted to talk about. I don't know how many of you have actually watched Gilmore Girls. I imagine not that many. It tends to be a show that skews female, which is sort of ironic because I only got into the show because my boyfriend in the 2000s was in love with the show, and that's what made me start watching it, and I became obsessed with it. But those of you that don't know, a lot of people were like, was she actually on the show? What's the story? Do people actually hate her? Yes, she was on the show in season 6, maybe season 7 as well, I think. And the point was the two main characters of the show, it was like a will they or won't they sort of like the whole time. It was clear they were in love, but never lined up. They finally get engaged. The main man finds out he has a daughter he didn't know. She shows up. He chooses to hide her and not let her interact with his fiancée Lorelai. And so it becomes contentious and the relationship falls apart. So everyone blamed her because she showed up. And if she hadn't shown up, this wouldn't have happened. But it was really the guy, Luke, who was deciding to be like, oh no, she's like, this is too weird. I don't want to make it weird for her. Like, I'm going to hide you from everybody. So, but anyway, if you look up like most hated TV characters, like she's always on the list. BuzzFeed did some article about like the worst TV and movie characters of all time or characters that ruined a movie or show. And she was number 1. Like she got a lot of SHIT for being the character that she was, which is funny because she also was literally in love with Gilmore Girls, was so excited to be on the show. And then this happened to her. So it's based in truth. So, you know.
Kind of the reason. That's like saying my mom was kind of an alcoholic, or I kind of steal money out of Daddy Scott's wallet.
Say what?
how do you think I felt? I was a little girl who loved that show. And then I get it, and I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. I'm a Gilmore Girl, basically, by association. Instead, I was the cousin Oliver of Stars Hollow.
Oh, I heard my script's a lot like Gilmore Girls, except with prison sex and a meth ring.
Did you know that there's an entire website dedicated to how I single-handedly ruined Gilmore Girls?
Oh, you've seen my site?
That was you.
No, maybe, definitely.
You had a computer?
Oh, I used the Sleeping Kids iMac, but I figured it was okay because I'm Mac. I'm Mac. My name's Mac. I'm Mac.
So stupid.
It is so stupid.
I swore
But I'm so
if
proud of
I
that.
ever came face to face with the person who created that site, I would cut them.
Is it bad?
Not really.
Got a knife?
I got my script. It's pretty sharp. Bad time. Sorry.
Do you remember that time that you put my head on Jar Jar Binks' body and called me Jar Jar Stinks?
Well, some people like Jar Jar Binks.
No one likes Jar Jar Binks.
Okay, true. But hey, that's just kid stuff, right?
That joke wasn't that funny. I couldn't think of anything better. I'm going to point out something in advance. when we shot this coming up lines that she has, I think she's talking about the April on the calendar and changing the calendar, maybe. Whatever she says, when we shot her from this angle, she looked at Tony, she looked at Mac, and when we shot her from Mac's angle, she looked at me. So she was never looking at the way where we could see her face. So I had to edit in a way, I think, where I show like me and Mac, and I don't really show her while she's talking. So that's an example of like when you're editing, you're like, she's not looking at us. I have to cover it in some way. I thought I'd point that in advance because I thought of it. Here we go.
That's right. It's just good stuff. No, so that's true. Except for the time that you petitioned the UN to get them to change to an 11-month calendar year so that the entire planet would forget that April ever
There's her
existed.
face.
Or I said we could stick with 12 months and just change the name.
Oh, that's right. And you asked that question. Oh, what's
up.
worse, being swallowed whole by a python or April Nardini? Haha, just kidding. It's clearly April.
Well, yeah.
And that line she didn't say right. Vanessa, because she's such a pro, can show up on set and learn the lines. Like she doesn't really learn them ahead of time. But this one, it was like a longer thing. It was like, what's worse, being paralyzed and being swallowed whole by a python from the toes to the head, like slowly swallowed whole where you're aware the entire time the python is swallowing you. That's not verbatim how it went. Or an April Nardini. Instead, she just said being swallowed by a python. But I thought it would be, it's more traumatic if you're like alive and paralyzed and know it's happening and can't do anything about it. But anyway, I didn't want to correct her.
Because the Python thing would make a good story.
I spent $20,000 on therapy because of you. I'm on an FBI watch list because of you. I've spent 3 years without sleep because I spend my nights screaming, "Oh, God, why is the universe so mean?" Because of you.
Sounds like you're kind of obsessed with me. Not the first time. You should know, though, I'm gay.
Obviously, you're obsessed with Gilmore Girls and have a daddy.
Scott,
Daddy Scott.
Yo!
I'm just gonna let it go this time.
Spent 13 years thinking about the pain that I would inflict upon you. Now here you are, standing right in front of me, like a lump of corn-fed Play-Doh.
As if. I'm allergic to corn.
Have you ever thought that, well, no, maybe it was Luke's fault for keeping April a secret this whole time?
Well, no.
Did you ever think, aw, she's just a child. She's innocent in all of this.
Well, no.
Did you watch the revival and maybe think, wow, April's cool now. I can stop updating my website.
I fast forwarded your scenes.
Mom!
Dude, I'm like way bigger than you.
Oh,
I hate the
wanna
music
keep
there.
that?
Hate the
and I
music.
strongly suggest you think about deleting your website, or I'll cut you into Nardini tiny pieces.
Well, that didn't quite go as I hoped.
Dude, she was kind of awesome. If she'd been like that in the show, maybe I'd have liked her.
That was a dub. It's his very last line. I don't know if you can tell. I can always tell. There was something about the way he said the line that I think it was like garbled, so I had to take the line from another take. But his very last line. Let's see if we can see it. And he's like, maybe I'd have liked her.
That didn't quite go as I hoped.
Dude, she was kind of awesome. If she'd been like that in the show, maybe I'd have liked her.
You can't really tell, but it's a dub.
Script. Vanessa, my script.
Move.
She is so good.
Okay. Thanks for coming on.
Oh, I forgot, back when I used to make my clip art, I was proud of this one coming up. I Hate Children. I had to make that look like it was me and putting her face on Jar Jar Binks' body. Matt Barton, you asked if I'll ever write him back in. I never wrote him out. I mean, I did, but that wasn't my intent. He left the show. I always have to talk about this. I always have to talk about this for people that don't know. But he quit the show. Well, did I mute it? I don't know what I just did. He left the show saying if I didn't change it, essentially, that he wouldn't do it anymore. Like when he quit, he didn't show up for a shoot. Don't want to get into this whole thing. But he had objections to the length of the episodes and the gay content in the series. And I was like, I'm not changing these things. It's my show. And he's like, no, it's my show too. I'm a producer. I'm like, but you don't do anything as a producer. Like, I'm not even going to put you as a credits producer anymore, because anytime we shoot something, you don't do anything. So that said, he was upset and didn't show up for a shoot. And I was like, all right, then you're good as gone. Done. Anyway, not good as gone. He was gone. Vanessa's great at being dramatic. I remember the script ripping problems from the bloopers. Yes, I was going to say something else. You should just make a video explaining it and send it to everyone. It's on page. If you're talking about what happened, if you want to know the full story, if you're a patron, if you watch the commentary for A Bad Boy Christmas, I tell the whole story about that day when I found out when I had to rewrite everything in 36 hours for this episode. Because it's a long story. I mean, it's not a long story. You basically got the gist, but if you want like the full like details of how it all went down, I put it there. But also like there's the flip side where I think he mishandled it. He's younger, blah, 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 blah. I also don't like hate him. Like I get that he thought he was getting to a web series. Like he didn't know it was going to have a gay following. He just wanted to do a short. So there's part of him that was like, I just didn't sign up for this exactly. So can we please make it the thing I want? And I was like, well, the thing you want goes against who I am as a person. But I think to drop out the night before a shoot is just really bad. But again, young people, we all make mistakes. We all do things that perhaps we wouldn't do as older, mature people. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Frank, thank you. How much your vision changed? So I wouldn't say I had a big vision by episode 4. Like, obviously I knew this episode 5 was A Bad Boy Christmas. It was introducing family members. Teresa, who plays Whitney, was like, I want to play Mac's mom. I was like, you got it. And so the point was just to like try to grow the world. And I was also doing that from an actor standpoint, that Tony struggled with learning the lines. Like he would get them, but it was hard to get takes out of him. And as an actor, it's not fun for me. If you don't know the lines, we can't play. It's all about like you just trying to get words out. So I'm like, I want the cast to grow. So like line loads can be carried by other people and to play with that. So that was basically my vision. I did not know how many episodes I was going to make. I didn't know there was going to be a whole story arc. I didn't know there was going to be a murder mystery, like any of that. Like right now, I was still just trying to do one-offs where someone could like tune in, watch it, and they wouldn't have to have known what happened before. I think it was only, I don't know exactly when. I mean, clearly there are details tied in from previous episodes, but I kind of decided like I don't have to keep explaining what's going on later, much later. So I only knew there was going to be like a super arc by around episode 9 or 10. Once I brought Callista back, and once I was like, oh, there's someone that's dead and we don't know why, I knew it was all going to be going somewhere. So Mac was already gone. All right, we got to watch this next episode. Hi, I'm a fan of yours from the Philippines. Hi, RB. Prime has YouTube on it. What? Prime has YouTube on it. I just have YouTube as a shortcut on computer and it's hooked to TV. I'm not sure if that's to me or to someone else. It might be to someone else. Yet he suggested the gay angle originally. No, he didn't. He didn't. I had to ask him if he was okay if Mac was gay, because once I saw that people were watching the first Bad Boy, and I go into the analytics and I look at the comments and it's over 90% gay guys, I was like, oh, I've accidentally found a gay audience, which is great for me. And I'm like, I want to write this Bad Boy Comes Out episode. Originally, like I told you, I wrote a sequel. It was not that Mac was going to be gay. It was that he was going to be a dog napper. I never sent that to him, I don't think. It was going to be like a trilogy. I was going to do a 3-part episode of a 3-part thing of Bad Boy. I was afraid if the second episode was so directly tied to the first that less people would watch it if they hadn't seen the first one, but they wouldn't know what was going on. So I chucked that, saw the gay audience, had this angle about like, I'm not who you think I am. I'm Nick Jonas, wrote that. And I texted him. I was like, do you mind if Mac is gay? And he was like, no, that's fine. So I don't think he has a problem with gay people. I think he had a problem being in a gay web series because he specifically said that. He said he was afraid how casting directors and his mom would perceive a gay web series and how it would look. And I think that's because a lot of gay web series typically aren't very good, or they're all about like coming out, or they're about sex or something like that, which is all fine topics. But there was something in him as a new actor in town where he was like, I don't want that stigma. And I'm like, well, A, that's not the show I'm writing. And B, I'm a gay guy. So you can't tell me to de-gay my show. Anyway, like I said, I don't want to talk about it. Point was, he did not come up with the idea for Mac to be gay. That was me. All of the ideas were me. All right, we got to move on. We got to do this next episode. Okay. Hey, Artie, I got my Patreon fixed. I think the knives look real. Were they? Oh, good, Bert. 'Cause I think it said you were canceled again. I think. And yes, the knives are totally real. They're always real. Oh, I know Nick McNair. Not going to comment on it, but I know. Let's do this. The fact that there's this old drama under the series makes it even better. Really? I think it makes it less better because I think everyone wants the character to come back, and I do too. But like, there's just not a way. Hi, Nick Field Media, late to the party today. Hope everyone is well. It's going well. I'm buzzed because there's been lots of Daddy Scotts. You have to take a drink every time the character says Daddy Scott. Here we go.
It is so nice having a surprise guest for the holiday. And you're a drink of water too.
Merry Christmas, you guys.
Who are you again?
I'm your son Mac's friend. It's a little undefined.
You look like a daddy.
That was me literally commenting on my writing because people would say, I don't get what their relationship is. So when Scott says it's a little undefined, I was literally commenting on my own personal writing.
Scott.
Daddy
Oh.
Scott.
Hill.
You can call me Mommy Whitney.
I think I'll just call you Whitney.
Hello,
Uh-oh.
TX Twister
Would
132.
you mind getting that for me?
Sure.
Balls. But
Yeah.
just saying my favorite things.
Sorry again about the shorts. Mac told me I was going to a naughty or nice party.
Oh, that's crazy. What's even crazier is I don't remember having a son named Mac. But I am feeling naughty.
I'm gay.
How about you, cutie?
It's me, Mom. BJ.
Beach! Oh, you look just like your father. Go get me a beer.
The pacing is so much slower. I like it, but it's
Seen him
slower.
when he was a little boy,
Oh.
robbing the
Hi, Paul.
neighbors, playing with his uncle's gun.
Sounds just like Mac.
Who?
His brother?
Oh, don't remember that one. But I missed a lot of their childhood thanks to the bottle. What am I gonna do? Makes me want to have another one, you know? Like a do-over. Would you get that for me?
Sure.
Balls.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
You have a lovely home. It's quite the upgrade from the trailer Mac said you lived in.
Oh, you know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got my life together. I got sober, and I got myself this house. Well, now all I need is a man. Hey, sexy.
Still me, Mom.
Sorry.
I hate it when you hit on me.
So what happened to the trailer?
Hitched it to the wrong wagon, if you know what I'm saying.
Bad relationship.
Now, hitched it to some chick's station wagon. Next thing, I'm watching my home right off into the sunset, right while I'm hosting a bra burning from a trailer ladies. Ugh. We all took off after it. 12 sets of mitts hitting the breeze. Oh, and I would have caught it too if I wasn't wearing my house arrest ankle bracelet. Got arrested and spent the night in jail with my top off. Not the first time.
So, I'm sorry. How'd you get this house?
I know, dreams come true.
It's a little big.
What do you want Santa Chuck to bring you for Christmas this year, Beach?
And Santa Claus.
No, dude. Santa Chuck. He's the Christmas guy that comes around every December 26th and gets you what you didn't get for Christmas if you ride in his van with your pants off for 30 minutes. Oh, man. He's like a Christmas legend.
You know what I want for Christmas?
Bet it's something inappropriate.
For my boys to do one last job.
No,
Javier, I love that.
But this one's a guaranteed payout. You're in, you're out. It's foolproof.
No, I give up that life.
Yeah, so did Mac.
Who?
Your son, my friend, hopefully will be here any minute. Please, God.
Tell the Blake.
I don't want to go back to that, man.
Teresa.
I live in a nice garage, got me a sweet modeling gig. Could be porn. Working on this Daddy Scott.
But you're just so good at it. And it would make your mommy really happy.
What is it?
Cedar Sinai in Beverly Hills.
That's too big of a job, Mom.
Your father heard you say that. God rest his soul.
Dad's not dead.
He isn't? Son of a...
Teresa,
You know,
came
I've
up with
heard a
that
lot
joke.
about your kids' upbringing, which, great parenting there.
Thanks. Get that for me?
Take mine. But, I don't think it's the best idea for them to get back into committing crimes just to make you proud.
Crimes?
Well, yeah.
I don't want him to rob Cedar Sinai. I want him to perform there.
What?
Beach is 1/3 of the hottest gay rapping boy band to never make it out of Cleveland. It was Beach, his brother Brian, and there's one more I forget.
Mac?
Doesn't ring a bell.
We wear these sparkle vests and go to retirement houses and hospitals, and we'd rap anything you can do, I can do better.
They were huge. Every hospital wanted to book Handsome.
Hanson?
No, Handsome. Because he's so handsome.
They were probably expecting Hanson.
So in the original draft, first of all, Thomas, it is on Deku. They do license the show, actually, but no one has ever paid me to make the show. Deku actually offered, they said I have to take everything off YouTube if they were to do that. And I was like, no. Anyway, the original joke, because it was supposed to be Mac, BJ were at the table together, and it was going to be the Jonas Brothers, obviously. And I was like, they were probably expecting the Jonas Brothers, not the Jonas Brothers. So when I lost that joke when Tony left, I was like, oh God, what's a funny boy band that sounds like another boy band? I was like, oh, Handsome. That sounds like Hanson, doesn't it? Anyway, I was very happy I thought of something. Who cares?
Oh.
So, what happened?
You want to take that one, Beach?
I got caught kissing a girl.
A girl. How am I supposed to have a gay rapping boy band if the gay rapping boys aren't gay?
That was one time I was experimenting. I'm literally sexting with married men right now. And he's verse. That's like a unicorn in the gay world. You wouldn't know.
That was an ad lib.
Nobody would pick us after that. I was rainbow listed. That's like blacklisted, only gay.
So now you want them to regroup?
Why not? Everything is coming back. Will and Grace, Toy Story. Oh,
Now they're both
the
gone.
rash on my hip.
Oh, God.
Why not Handsome?
Still sounds like Hanson.
I don't want to, Mom.
Come on.
Show choir vest.
baby. Rap for mommy. Give mommy Whitney her Christmas gift.
How did he fit in that? I don't know. He's so tall.
I see you sitting there in your cold wheelchair, but I'm standing on my feet, dancing to a gay beat. No, you can't do this because you're in a hospital, but I'm healthy and I'm hot and I'm homosexual.
I'm homosexual. Oh, yeah. Ooh, baby.
No, I'm not a baby anymore. I'm a man.
What are you saying?
I'm not a kid anymore. I'm a man. Oh, where'd my blanket go? Oh,
Oh, BJ's blanket. Why haven't I brought that
You're
back?
my baby.
I actually think Mac's younger than him.
You think I know my kid's age?
Definitely not.
you got yourself together. You have a house. You're sober now.
That's true.
I think we need to go over the definition of sober.
Can't I just do the same?
You know, I'm a bit older than your son.
Duh.
Like decades.
A bit older than your son. So I know it can be hard for a mom to see her son as anything but her, little boy. But BJ's asking you to treat him like an adult.
I agree.
With the daddy.
Scott,
Daddy
Scott.
Scott.
how does that catch on so fast?
I just want you to be proud of me for the man I am, not the boy you wanted me to be.
Oh, BJ, I am proud of exactly who you are.
I was going for like a sitcom,
Give me a
heart-tugging, emotional
Yeah,
moment.
that feels good.
I haven't done it since.
It's all right. Mommy's okay with that. Okay, wait. I'm having a moment of clarity, and I don't have a son named Mac.
Yeah, I don't have a brother named Mac.
Isn't this 237 Pivot Street?
235, I think.
Oh,
So really quick, first of all, what would this show be without these actors? They're so phenomenal. I love them so much. Pivot Street. Someone thought I said Privet and thought it was a Harry Potter reference to Privet Drive, and it's not. It's Pivot Street. And I did that because I knew I was having to pivot to new characters. So I was it was a reference to the fact that I'm like, okay, Bad Boys going over here now. Pivoting.
I'm in the wrong house. I guess I should go, right? Lovely meeting you, though.
What the? Also, I just remembered. This isn't my house. I've been squatting here for the holidays since I lost my trailer. We should go.
Oh, we don't open press.
I'm calling the police. Run!
And that's Zoe, who went to school with Teresa and I in New York. We are all in an acting conservatory together. Zoe and I both left after one semester. Teresa lasted all 4 years. I like to hold the water in your mouth. Did I do that right now? I don't even know. So are they actually Mac's family or not? Well, you know who they are. Unless you haven't seen the whole series. That's Mac's aunt and cousin, because that is right. Yes, sorry, I had to think for a second. I'm a little drunk. Because Jim is Mac's brother. So here's one side of the family where there's Jim, Mac. His mom was Kelly. His dad was Paul Jomas. Kelly, as we find out in episode 15, is Whitney's sister. And Whitney had BJ and the boy band Handsome and all that. So, and she hated Paul and took care of Jim because the dad was gone. I know it's complicated. Is it just that they say it and then they kind of deny it, so they didn't know if it was real? What? This is what happens when I don't read the whole. Oh, it's just that they say it and then they kind of deny it. Oh, no. This is what I had to explain later. Okay, I see what you're saying. Is it Max? Is it their family or not? Because they're like, who's Mac? Who's Mac? So because I didn't know where the show was going, and then I decided, okay, they are related. Guys, again, I had to rewrite that a day and a half before we shot it. Actually, the day before we shot it, because he dropped out in a day and a half before. So then I woke up and was like, oh my God, what do I do? And rewrote all day, sent it to the cast, and then we shot it. And so they're like relearning the lines on the spot. So when I realized, okay, they are related, I explained it. Oh, thank you so much, Brian Schmidt. In episode 10, where I was like, his name, they all called him Mick. So I'm like, who's Mac? Who's Mac? It's because they're not used to calling him Mac. They're used to calling him Mick. I know it's dumb, guys, but give me a break. I was really trying to find a way to make it work. And that was the only way I could. I debated about addressing, like, because they say that he's in the wrong house. I had this whole thing I wrote into this season finale where Scott asks, like, so was I in the right house? So I was in the right house, clearly, because you knew Mac. Like, so why didn't you just tell me? But I'm like, it's not important. If you tie two and two together, they just thought that it was Mick or Mac. She didn't actually know the address because she's drunk. So when he's like, is this the right address? And she's like, I think it's 235. Like, no, he wasn't in the wrong house. He was in the right house. Mac just never showed up. He had left to go to Indiana. I should probably talk about this after the whole season finale. But the point is, he was in the right house. So I know it's confusing, and I apologize for that. Were you ever at the Boom Boom Room in the 90s? No, I don't know what that is. I love the name Mickermack. It's funny. Need to make a family tree. Dan, well, I did in Bad Drunk Boy when Callista has the whole white dry erase board. The family tree is on there. Anyway, all right. Here we go into episode 6. I've talked about this before. I was really freaking out because everyone in the comments for episode 5, the Christmas episode, which thankfully still did well, which I felt very relieved about. People were wondering where Mac was, and this was me moving forward into a direction where, like, okay, people have established they thought it was Scott and Mac, and now it's just Scott and a family. So it's very much like Valerie and Valerie's family and the Hogan family. Valerie's dead, and now we're moving in a different direction. So in that show. So for this, I was like, I've said this before, I need to go with my formula that worked. I very much copied the structure of Bad Boy Comes Out, where he thinks one thing and then he reveals it to be something else, and then he helps him through it, and they sort of bond at the end. I was trying to establish BJ Braden as the new bad boy. After this episode, I was like, I don't think BJ wasn't filling the role that Mac filled. Like, it was just the energy was different, which is why I knew in the process, like, I wanted to bring more in. So that's why the next episode brings in Jim, and he mentions his cousin. So I was just trying to set up more options in the future. And then I felt like Jim and Mac had very similar energy. So it worked out that way. Anyway. Oh, Andrew Ogilvy, thank you. Having a fantastic night. I'm having a fantastic afternoon. After this, I'm going to go buy cookies, but not for me. Jack, who I don't know if he's still here, but Jack donated $50 so I could buy the good cookies to bring to the cast tomorrow for the last day. So there's a cookie store in Westwood called Diddy Reese. Well, their cookies are only like 35, or maybe they're 50 cents now. But if I buy like 6 dozen cookies, isn't that like, I don't know how much that is. It usually ends up being like $50. Let me see. 12 times 0.5 is $60. So there we go. Oh no, that's $6. Wait, 12 times 50 is saying it's 6. Oh, because I'm doing it wrong. 12 times 50. I think it's $60. Anyway, who cares? Oh, and Drew responded. Yes, he has the fan letter. He will bring it tomorrow. Labradite. I forget what I was going to say. Thanks for helping me to laugh once again. I haven't laughed for a year or more. Oh, Kenneth. We all need to. Life is a comedy, even when it's a tragedy. It's all so ridiculous. This is why I'm laughing at myself all the time. Quick tangent, and we'll watch this episode. Yes, the Hogan family reference. I'm glad you got it or knew what I was talking about. Oh, thank you, Robert. Snowy Sweden. I mentioned earlier it was 95 degrees here yesterday. It's been so hot. And meanwhile, it's snowing in the land of ABBA. But thank you, Robert. Really quick about, oh, and Bert. Bert, you're already a patron and all that. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I miss Jeremiah, you guys. I miss his energy. I text him, but it's not. He hasn't responded as much as he used to. I think I assume he's going through the hard times with Ukraine and his partner being over there. He made a video. Really, another quick tangent. He posted a video that he made about how awful it is in Ukraine to really drive home the importance and the impact that this is having on people. And I retweeted it. If you want to check out my Twitter feed, his handle is like Complete Defiance, but it's spelled a different way. So I don't know. I can't wait for that to all be over, and hopefully we can have him here with us again, because I know he brought a lot of joy to all of us. Those of you that know who Jeremiah is. Also, sorry, another tangent, because you're still here, I think, Kiros. Kiros and Jeremiah started a Discord group for Bad Boy and the Artie Daily channel, and I don't know how to share it. Kiros, if you're still here, Jeremiah walked me through it. I'm in it, but I don't know how to share it or what to do with it. I'm not Discord literate, but it's there. Those of you that use Discord, it's basically like a way to message with each other all the time. So we don't have to wait for the live streams, because I think we're all friends here. So real quick tangent, then we'll keep going. Why life? You need to laugh at everything. In high school, two of my girlfriends, they were the grade above me. At the high school, there was a big hill that you parked on, and you walked up and you went to the high school. And Asma and Deanne were their names. Asma has parked her car on the street was called Pathfinder. So they're walking to the car after school, like we'd had like a drama club meeting or something. So most of the cars are gone. They're walking, and the car isn't there. And so Asma's like, maybe I parked up there. So they walk. It's not there. Walk back to where she thought she parked it. And then she's like, I think my car is stolen. And they couldn't stop laughing. They thought it was so funny. Maybe I've told the story before. I always say that. They thought it was so funny, like, because you hear about like cars getting stolen, and oh my God. And she's like, oh my God, it actually happened. Like, someone stole my car. And they chose to laugh at it. And I think they came back to the drama room like crying. They're like, oh my God, my car is gone. And instead of being like, oh my God, someone stole my car, I'm so mad. Like all those things, of course, I'm sure she's pissed about it. And it sucks that your car is gone. But you do have a choice. You can either laugh about it or cry about it. Sometimes we don't have a choice, I should say, because the emotion comes up and you feel a certain way. You have no choice but to feel what you're feeling. And sometimes it's heartbreak, sometimes it's loss, grief, anger, all those things. But if something happens to you like that, like, I don't know. I get angry all the time. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I laugh about everything, but I know a lot of times something happens. Like I don't know, you're making something and you spill it all, or, you're hoping for this and this thing happens instead. It's like, it just feels better to laugh. Sometimes you can't though. Sometimes you're depressed and you can't laugh. Kiros, thank you for sharing the Discord link. I had no idea how to do that. Those of you that are in Discord, click it. I'll click it right now. I'll figure it out while this episode is playing and see if I can get on there. Here we go. Episode 6, which I already introduced. Bad Boys Porn Problem, which who cares? Oh, pausing already. We're in a new place. This was going to be episode 5. Like I'd already established, I've said this many times, that they were in a new place because Tony was leaving that apartment. So even if Tony had still been in the show, we were going to be in this place. And that's why Scott is moving and I wrote it that Vanessa told him to move because we were losing the place. Edward Martin, love your what and Jim's. I'll get it. You love my what? I love your what and Jim's. I'll get it. Well, it's available. One therapist I worked with said that feelings have only one logic: to flow out. To block that only creates problems. Agreed. Let it flow. Let it out. And then get over it. Here we go.
Oh, it's perfect. I'm so glad I ran into you. I have no idea how I would have gotten this inside.
Well, I've been following you for a
That's what
while,
she
so
said.
I was just finally happy to have a reason to talk to you.
What?
Love the couch, although I'd wait a few days to like sit on it just so I can get used to its new home.
Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and sit on it, but thanks for the tip.
That's what he
No
said.
problemo, Daddy.
Scott,
Daddy Scott.
Yeah, yeah.
you can go now.
Actually, can I talk to you for a second?
No, that's okay. Oh. Sorry, I was just sort of tangled up with a guy and my life is just getting back to normal.
What happened to him?
I heard he married an actress in India. He might have actually been Nick Jonas.
That's where I'm from.
India?
Well, Indiana.
Where?
Indiana is a state.
Indiana?
You're saying it wrong, but whatever.
So I 100% would have not made the state Indiana had Nick Jonas not literally married an actress from India. And then I just thought it was funny to call it Indiana. So because of Nick Jonas, they are all from Indiana. So it worked out.
I was just wondering if you
No, it's okay.
had regrets, you psycho.
Oh, you want to know about me? Huh. Well, that's new. Well, yeah, sure. When I was a kid.
No! Give her time.
Also, I want to say, this is when I was putting on weight. I'd put on this hardcore fitness regime and I was putting the weight back on. This was the last time I could wear like this shirt and tuck it in because I got so fat. It's fine. But this shirt, I don't have it anymore because my tummy literally busted it right here. Like not at the buttons, but the seam next to it was like, shh, while I was at work, I think. So I had to like zip up my jacket or sweater or something. But I miss tucking in shirts.
Anyway, when I was a kid, I was a huge ABBA fan.
Gay.
Yeah, and I really want to see them in concert.
Gay.
Yeah, but I thought they never came to America, but apparently they did, and they were just 2 cities away. But I didn't go because I was just an infant. But I so regret that I wasn't there. I think about it almost every day.
Guys, that is literally me. That was Artie talking much more than Daddy Scott. I grew up in a place called Diamond Bar. I found out that they played a concert in Anaheim, which is like 2 cities away, essentially, when I was a baby. And so I couldn't have been there, obviously. I was like 3, maybe even less. Maybe I was 1. I don't know. And so I'm like, and they never were going to tour again. They were never going to get together. I would never see them. And now next month, I'm going to the ABBA Voyage show, and they're going to be there. I'm going to be bawling. Oh, I can't process it.
Gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why, are you regretting something?
When I was a kid, my cousin Jim hit my blankie.
Oh,
First
So
year
I
reference.
roofied him. Like took him 30 miles into the woods, and they left him there. And he didn't come back for like 2 years. And by the time he came back, he like forgot how to speak English. And he was speaking this weird forest language. It was like a combination between a bear and a cricket. It was like, and nobody could understand him. And my mom was pissed because like he used to do the beer runs. Because even though he was 8, he looked like he was 21. It's possible he was 21, and mom just forgot because she literally forgets everything. Yeah, but yeah, he couldn't say the words Miller Lite, so it's kind of a disappointment to everyone.
So you regret doing that to your cousin?
Nah, dude, I regret that he became super famous because of it. He became known as the Forest Boy of Indiana.
That's not how you say it.
Anyway, cut to now. I think I've been hired to do a porn, and I'm not sure about it.
You're sitting on the couch.
She ready?
Porn, huh? Oh, that's why you're asking about regrets.
I just
So this is basically, Twin Rabbit throwing out the support. And also Bill Potter and Anthony Evans. I just saw your your Venmos because I was trying to figure out this Discord thing. So thank you so much. Thank you. Anthony, happy Sunday. Tony, you're Tony. Sorry, not Anthony Evans. I'll put that in parentheses. And Twin Rabbit, thank you. Thank you guys. It's so sweet. It's all, especially with the last episode tomorrow. This is fun. Last day, shoot day, I should say tomorrow. It's phenomenal. So when Bad Boy comes out, at this point, he would have been like, people think I'm Nick Jonas. So he's like, I think I'm doing a porn. Like this is the same structure. You got it.
I have what happened with my cousin.
I'll stop pausing it so
I
much.
should have buried him.
You're not sure whether or not you're doing porn?
Oh, it's hard to tell these
Jason.
days. You know what I mean?
Thank
It's
you.
usually pretty clear determining factor.
Oh.
I just want to make the right decision.
Okay, well, what's the job exactly?
Well, I'm naked, and this dude's lathering lotion all over my body, like everywhere, and then he's gonna wait and watch to see if I break out into hives.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I thought that was weird too, but then I was like, oh, everybody's got a fetish, right?
I think that's product testing.
Really?
I mean, unless the other guy's naked too.
He's in a hazmat suit.
Yep, probably not a porn. I think you're good.
Aw.
That sucks. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I thought you were gonna be like, dude, that's totally porn, and I was gonna be like, sweet. Why does that have to go my way?
You were hoping it was porn?
Duh, weren't you?
I mean, that concept wouldn't really do it for me, but people are usually hoping they're not doing porn.
I don't think so. Nobody ever regrets doing porn.
I think you should do a Google search.
Anytime I go up to a guy and I'm like, hey, I watched
Thank
your
you,
porn.
Aaron.
Dude, you were awesome. They were like, thanks, sir. I didn't know my ex was recording us, that bastard.
Why do you want to do porn?
Hey, I'd be awesome at it, obviously.
Obviously.
And gee, I just want my family to be proud.
I think you got it reversed again. Although, you know what? You'll probably tell me why I'm wrong.
Well, cousin Jim is kind of the star of the family because he did a porno based on being the forest boy. And my aunt always rubs it in my mom's face that her son is on the cover of a DVD. Well, I'm only on a flyer telling you what happens when you don't use condoms. There it is. I just want to take that stupid movie and shove it in his stupid face over and over again, which actually is what happens to him a lot in that movie. Not that I watched it. I watched it.
You know, instead of doing porn, why don't you find something that you're good at that your cousin's not and then do that? Then he can be jealous. What else are you good at?
Slipping roofies,
No,
hiding evidence,
no,
eating candy.
no.
What else is there?
Don't you do like music?
Oh yeah, my songs. Just 'cause he's a cousin doesn't mean that you can't say what he's been hiding in them skinny jeans.
There's gotta be something else.
Oh, I know. I can make a porno with you.
Huh?
Yeah, it'd be like a daddy-son thing. Guys are totally into that.
No, maybe no.
I'd be like, oh, where'd the remote go? It's not here.
No, it's definitely not floating in midair.
Do you have it, Daddy?
Scott,
Daddy Scott.
Oh,
get away from me.
yo, yo.
I'm my cousin crazy. He'll hate you. You'll have to put some extra locks on your doors.
I'm gonna have to make a porno with you.
Dude, you seem kind of sheltered.
I'm not sheltered.
Your biggest regret was not going to an ABBA concert.
It had a big
Still
impact
true.
on me.
Sheltered.
Oh, okay, so I'll do a porno.
Yay!
No, this is insane.
But you said you were gonna help me.
Never said that. Exact opposite, actually.
Oh man, this is so typical. It's just like the time I asked Chris Pine for an autograph. When I took my pants off, he suddenly couldn't find a pen.
I'm just saying you're enough. Don't worry about what your cousin did. Just do you.
Oh, you mean like a solo thing?
No, just be you. Don't worry about him.
But he took my blankie. I had to get a new one. It's never been the same.
I know, BJ, but you know what? I bet sales of condoms went through the roof because of your flyer.
You think?
It would definitely get me to wear one.
Aw. Hug me?
Well, that's okay.
Hug me.
Look how tall he is.
You could say that, but not Indiana. You know, actually, sorry, out of curiosity, what was the name of the porno that your cousin did?
The Horace Boy? Like, Horace,
Tom.
but with whore thrown in? Yeah.
I was just wondering. I'm not going to watch it or anything.
It's straight porn.
Oh, I'm definitely not going to watch it.
Totally. God, the music really was not as good back then. Thank you so much, Tom. And thank you, Adam Hartfield. I got your no stringsies PayPal donation. That was really sweet. Thank you, you guys. You guys are the best. No, maybe no. I was gonna say something. Of course I was. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was just gonna point out at the end of that episode is a clear. I've probably said this before. Bad boy comes out at the end. He goes, "So you're not gay?" "Oh, totally." And this one, it was like, "So about the porn." I'm telling you, it's the same episode, just different words. But I actually think it's good. Like, I think the writing is good. And if that was an episode that started the show, God, it probably would even be better. Like, if I could start the show with that world, although it all worked out, so I shouldn't say that. Randy, I want to meet a man like Artie, but not Artie. I don't actually want to meet Artie. I'd like to meet a man like Artie, like Artie, but like different and better. Just kidding. Thank you for that. You saved my sanity in the middle of a massively depressing research project. Got to show some love. Aw, twin rabbit. Thank you. Well, hopefully that project is done. T-Pops, I love the show. I'm so glad. It was said a while ago. I was going to say something. I'm a little buzzed now. I'm not going to lie. Also, you know this already. I guess I should just keep going. Oh, the Discord thing. I just spent that whole episode trying to, it wouldn't let me log in. Like I have the app, I downloaded the app on my iPad. It wouldn't let me log in. I would check my keychain for the password. It said it was right. It wouldn't let me in. So let me just click the link here and see if it opens the app here. No, I already have an account. Why can't it just open it? Maybe I just, do I have it? Discord. Did anyone click on that Discord thing so I know? All right, no one's there. Well, I see 2. No one's here. Wait, are they? Just all these alerts. Got it. Welcome to the Artie Daily Discord server. Oh, that was March 15th. And Jeremiah wrote that. Oh, Trekkie. Hello, all. it's just me and you. Oh, no, there's a lot of people. There's 9 people. Hey, guys. Are you here? Oh, my God, I can't write. I have no idea. I got to figure out how to get this on my iPad. Anyway, I actually do not know how Kiros shared this. And also, we got to get Jeremiah on here because he did that intro thing. Oh, he made rules. We are here. Okay. Well, good. Now that we have this, so we can chat when it's not a live stream, I'm going to go back to the live stream. Yay. Thank you, Jeremiah and Kiros, for starting that. Here we go. Bad delivery, boy. This is Drew's first episode. And in many ways, I feel like I've said this before. Oh my God, I got to stop saying I've said this before. I feel like this is where the show really started. Obviously, it didn't. Everything in 1 through 6 is important. 1 through 6 is important to the story, the characters, the building blocks, and all of that. But in terms of like the humor, the structure, the pacing, I felt like it was really starting to click here. So I love this episode. Here we go. And I hit the wrong button. Of course I did. I was watching SNL earlier. There we go. Play it.
Food delivery.
I didn't order food.
It says this is for Daddy
Scott.
Daddy Scott.
Oh, I see. First name Daddy, last name Scott. Nice.
Should I just put it anywhere, bro?
But no, I didn't order. Hi.
Hi.
I thought you were gay.
I love her.
I am. Huh. No, I didn't order food. Did you?
No, but I'll eat it. These crackers are terrible.
Oh, I see.
I wish I could have gotten her more.
Is this one of those
more
deals
episodes.
where you order food, so I come in and you drop your pants and try to hook up with me? Because if it is, that's cool. But I'll still expect a tip.
It's not. I'm saying I didn't order food.
Well, someone ordered it for you, so I guess it's yours.
But who would call me Daddy Scott?
I'm guessing a lot of guys would, Daddy.
Oh.
Scott.
Daddy Scott. Wow, I just did it.
Was there one at the door too that I missed? I think I did. Maybe I did it really quick. Not Niles. Sorry if I said it wrong. Artie, how do you actually come up with the looks, costumes for everyone in the episodes? Smolder guy has a very distinctive look, but Jim, BJ always have fun, interesting new looks every episode. I don't come up with the looks. I usually, sometimes they used to send me pictures and I would pick things out from their wardrobe. Now at this point, I just tell them no logos, no writing, just make it simple. And they know their characters well enough to wear whatever. Sometimes there's an issue still. Like Drew tends to gravitate toward things that are louder. He wants to have like big words or a logo or something. I have to be like, no, just make it simple. Alex, who plays James, decided just to wear the same outfit every time. And I love that choice. BJ knows he's like, you know, basketball shorts and a baseball cap all. They just know at this point. But there's a new character in this episode coming up. And so she like texted me like, what outfit do you want? So when they're new, that's where we kind of discuss it. There's your answer. Let's continue the episode.
You can just.
Where did I find Drew? He worked on a play called Pledge where I met Tony, Vanessa, and Alex. Is that everyone? And by default, Braden. He was like an understudy or something the first time we did it. I never talked to him then. I didn't talk to him until we actually did this, from my recollection. But yes, he is pretty.
Take the food and go.
Mind if I grab some water?
There's bottles in the fridge. What, do you think it's bad?
Your main character is too smart. He needs to be dumber.
That's weird advice.
Why do I keep eating these?
Whoa, you got food. Are you rich? What? No, it's just a fridge.
When I was a kid, my fridge only had cans of soup in it. Well, that's only kind of true. See, my aunt would just take empty tin cans and fill them with water, then tell us to use our imagination. My favorite was pepperoni pizza and Skittles soup. I miss that fridge.
Okay, bye.
No, wait. How about you come sit with us for a little bit?
I knew this was a sex thing.
Sweet. No, it's not a sex thing. We're just going over my script.
And his agent, Erin.
Aaron?
Erin.
Oh, that's weird. I'm Jim.
Name tag says George.
I'm George. What's the script about?
It's not important.
It's a drama set in the world of prison, gangs, drugs, and blah, blah, blah.
Sounds good.
Thanks.
It's awful.
Oh,
The lead character is just so serious. It's like, prison. You make it fun. Give me a guy who looks like Thor and sounds like Keanu Reeves, you know?
bodacious.
No, he's supposed to be gritty, weathered, beaten down by life.
Ugh. So tell me about yourself, George.
Who? Oh, yeah. Well, I moved out here a few months ago. Just a guy with a dream trying to make it in.
He was trying to hide his broken finger. He sprained that or broke it or something, like right before we shot this. And he's like, oh God, this happened. I'm like, oh no. He's like, I'm just going to try to hide it. And he mostly does. Like, I forget that he has this because he keeps his hand pretty hidden. But there we saw it.
Big city.
It's what?
Whatever.
Well, good luck to you. Let's go.
Yeah, you must have a fascinating story to tell.
Well, let me think. When I was a kid, I won first prize in a boys' cutie pageant. Well, I was runner-up, but after I threw my iPod at the winner's face, he lost a couple teeth and was like, ugly. So they bummed me out pretty quick.
These crackers are really starting to grow on me.
I want to point out really fast. So when Jim is like, I won a cutie pageant while I was runner-up, and then I threw my iPad at his face, and then I won. So that's sort of like a foreshadowing for in episode 22, The Bad Boy Exposed, where like he's used to winning. So when he loses the rap battle and he's like, I'm so mad. So the point is, when Jim is sweet and cheerful, as long as he wins, but if he loses, like this beast comes out. And that was the first reference to that.
Then I stripped as a teenager for a little while. That was pretty rad. My manager actually told me I danced like I was made of wood. And I wasn't even wearing my Pinocchio costume. What were you wearing? Nothing. I was a stripper. Duh.
I would have loved to have seen that.
I'd love to show you.
That wasn't a
Let's just move
spoiler.
the couch real quick.
Oh my God, okay.
Wait, no, I was referencing, sorry, you said spoiler, sweetie. I was referencing episode 22. 22 has been out for months. That wasn't a
We're
spoiler.
not moving the couch so the hot delivery guy can strip in my apartment.
Think about what you're saying.
It's fine. I don't need a lot of space. I've worked in cages a lot, and by cages, I mean prison.
You've been to prison?
Yeah, dude. But it was no big deal. I stole some gum because the guy at the store wouldn't give it to me. Then later that night, I burned his store down.
Thank you,
No
Kiros.
big. Should I start stripping now?
Yeah. He's been to prison. He's perfect.
I hate to see you look from a dating profile.
Okay, don't you see? The universe has sent you a perfect muse and me a free strip show.
Huh?
Everything for strippers. Don't make it weird.
But you want me to write him as my main character? No, the script is fine as it is, Aaron.
Erin,
Sorry.
I mentioned it.
I know, I'm sorry.
Look, I don't know how you expect me to pitch a script saying it's about a gross, grimy prisoner with a scarred face who stays fully clothed, when I could say it's about a stupid man-boy stripper prisoner who once won a cutie pageant and does a full frontal nude scene.
That's how you pitch a script?
Yeah.
I'm ready. Do you have a spotlight? No.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
That's not yours. It's a prison drama, and that's the Kate Cruz version of Showgirls.
Jesus.
I'm gonna need a ripe banana for this next movie.
Whoa, hey!
Hey, that's enough. Thanks for the entertainment, George.
Oh, sure. As my
What a
elder once
debut.
said, there's only two types of people in this world: the ones that entertain and the ones that observe.
That's Britney Spears. Where?
Okay, well, this is a no-brainer.
I'm not that dumb.
Write this guy into your movie and you've got a real script.
Yeah, I'll also have an empty apartment. Who's outside?
Like literally an entire planet of people.
Who is the person outside my front door?
Oh,
Hey, sexy.
Oh my God.
I was just dropping off this painting I made for you.
Do you know him?
Just like
Oh,
wasted.
Jim?
My name's George, Aunt Whitney.
I mean, George. Never seen him.
You guys are literally the worst thieves of all time.
I didn't take anything. What a bizarro delivery order. I wonder who sent it.
Damn it, Jim. I told you I needed food. What the hell am I going to do with a remote?
I wanted to press the buttons.
How did you know where I live?
Oh, my BJ told me he helped you move in.
Beautiful
so
shot.
I came by to say hi, and then found out that the house next door was totally empty. So I started squatting there. Yeah, it's like totally empty, which is great, except there's no fridge, so I haven't eaten in like 3 days.
So you sent your nephew over to steal from me?
You can't prove that. Okay, maybe you can.
All right, look, everybody, let's just calm down and focus on the real issue here. The sexy stripper Scott's gonna write into his awful, awful prison drama.
Oh God.
He's going to write you into his movie? Do not let him do to you what Gaga did to me.
What?
A Star is Born? That movie is about my life. I have been in the shallow. In the shallow.
Sorry.
In the shallow.
I'm not writing him into my movie, Aaron.
It's Aaron, okay? It's a Scottish pronunciation.
No, it's not.
All right, look, well, we want to make money, yeah? No one's gonna pay 2 cents for your prison drama, and no one's interested in buying Mamma Mia 3 Mamma Mia, or whatever the hell that was.
It was fan fiction.
Then why was it on my desk?
I don't know.
But here, I just threw $500 at that because it does that. And if you put them in your scripts in America, we'll do the same thing. Look at it go.
I don't think anyone's paying $500 to go to movies.
Actually, concessions are pretty expensive these days. I always have to sneak a beer in my bra.
But wouldn't you anyway?
Look, you can either hang out with this guy and write him into your script, or, you know.
Why does everyone assume I have backup copies?
It was sure lovely to meet you all.
You too,
She
Aaron.
looks-
It's Aaron!
Right at his dick.
Oh. Well, you said it right that time. Yes. Yes, thank you.
So does this mean I have a new daddy?
Scott.
Daddy Scott. Says so right here.
You got any food?
Music improving already. I love that episode. I love it. I think the third act of that episode or whatever could have been tightened, but also at the same time, I don't know what I would change. Like, I love Drew. I love Teresa. I love Lindsay, who plays Erin, and I'm so sad she didn't want to do any more. Another ad. Do any more episodes?
Shopping for your pet is
Mute it.
easier than
Mute it.
No.
Like I got her to do the FaceTime call in episode 19, and then I asked her. She's told me 1,000 times she doesn't want to act anymore. So the fact that she did the FaceTime call was huge. And I was like, will you do another FaceTime call? And she's like, I'll do a voicemail, not a FaceTime. She's like, I don't want to be on camera. And I was like, okay, but she's so good. I met her in acting class. On the first day of acting class, they paired up actors to do a scene together and like perform in front of people that we never met each other. Like it was like a cold read. And I did the scene with a girl first. And then they didn't have enough guys. So I went again last with Lindsay. And I did the same scene twice. And the first scene, it sort of like bombed. And then I did it with Lindsay and it went like great. And I remember the acting teacher asking me, why was it so much better the second time? I'm like, I think because I had such great chemistry with my partner. And it's true. Like, see, I can't bear to think the fact that she doesn't want to do it anymore. I keep her on the poster. And she lives really close to me. Like, I love her. Anyway, rambling. There was some comments I wanted to say. Drew captured the screen the first second he appeared. I agree. I'll do a FaceTime call as Aaron. That'd be funny, Nick. I forget what I was going to say. The music is hot. And I think I've mentioned this before. You know, the person singing this song is Teresa. It's also a Successful People reference. If you've seen Successful People, there's an episode where they go to pitch a song and the manager's like, this song sucks. You need a song that sounds like this. And he plays the demo of that. And I extended it for this. And I'm singing the background vocals on that. Anyway, let's start episode 8. And while it's one of my favorites, and while it's playing, I'm going to use the restroom. You feel free to do the same. I'll be right back.
Hey, Daddy.
Still have that shirt.
Jim, how did you get in here?
Same way I get into anyone's apartment. I walked in behind you, mimicked your every move, and then hid in the corner until I wanted to be seen. Chinese food?
No, you gotta go.
No, dude. I'm scared. I don't know what's out there.
What's out there?
I just said I don't know. Duh.
I have no idea what's happening.
I'm freaked out. I watched a scary movie, and now I need my daddy.
Oh, well, then you should go find him.
Not my dad. My daddy.
Scott,
Daddy Scott.
I'm busy tonight.
But it's Friday.
So?
So, that's when you eat a huge thing of sushi, binge watch Real Housewives for 4 hours, and get drunk while you Google Photoshop pictures of Charlie Puth naked.
How do you know that?
Same way I saw that scary movie. I peeked through windows. Cookie?
Yeah, I have a friend coming over literally any minute.
Dude, you got friends?
Yeah? Well, not really these days. Everyone's kind of busy and they got kids and it's just hard to find the time, you know? It's not that kind of friend.
Oh, it's a friend.
It's a date, not a hookup. Just this guy I've been talking to for a couple of weeks and he's nice. He's sort of old fashioned and likes to talk and get to know each other and take things slow. And God, I hope he picks up the pace.
There's paper in my cookie.
It's a fortune.
No, I think it's worthless.
Somebody's not who they seem to be. It's handwritten. It's ominous.
Just like that movie. You think people are alive, but they're dead. There's my pet beaver all over again. I always wondered why that little furball wouldn't blink.
Okay, well, can you go now? I gotta figure out what I'm gonna wear. This is my last shirt that fits, and I can't answer the door naked. No, I can't.
Dude, you can wear my clothes. I'll go get some.
Yes, perfect. Don't come back. What are you doing?
Checking for dead people.
It's all clear.
Yo! Hey, Daddy.
BJ, how did you get in here?
Same way that I get in any apartment. Stole your keys, made a copy, and now I watch you sleep every now and then. Candy?
No, I'm busy.
You look like you just killed somebody. Did you?
Not tonight. What do you want?
I would like to know why my cousin Jim is stripping in your apartment.
How did you get that?
Same way that I know that you like to walk around with a shirt and no pants, that plant cameras.
What?
You know, it makes you look like Donald Duck, for the record.
My agent wants me to write him in my script.
What?
It's not my choice.
Oh, he ruins everything. You know what? He probably heard how amazing my life is, and he just wants a piece, including my daddy.
Scott,
Daddy Scott.
Yeah.
Can't resist it.
I'm not your daddy, okay? I'm just some guy who helps you from time to time and gives you advice and maybe some money now and then. And I'm a little older and we're both gay. And oh crap, am I your daddy?
He thinks he could come in here with his fucking face, take you away from me. Someone tried to do that once. Guess what? I killed them.
You killed somebody?
Well, I messed up his hair really bad. And he was gay, so we basically murdered him. What's that?
That's him.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
Try this on.
How did you get back in here?
You ask too many questions, bro.
I'm not wearing that.
I know. I'm holding it. If you put it on,
I
then
missed
you're
Daddy
wearing
Scott.
it. Duh.
You'll
look sexy.
Your cousin was just in here threatening to kill you.
Oh!
Which, you know, makes this a great night for me so far.
Was he alive or dead?
What?
Sometimes people aren't who they seem to be.
He was alive.
Theme of the series.
What's with the dead people?
It was that movie I watched. Finally, you asked me about it.
I didn't mean to.
It had like a bunch of dead people walking across a bridge and a murderer, and this kid was being chased around by skeletons. So I was like, whew, this is hitting way too close to home.
You've been chased by skeletons?
We've all had our dark times, dude.
I look like a disco daddy.
It suits you.
Thanks.
It highlights your dad bod. Now, put on the shorts.
That's him. You gotta go.
But the dead people.
Ah, tell him a joke. Dead people love to laugh.
Oh, me too. Hey, knock knock.
Yeah, knock knock.
No, come on, knock knock.
Who's there?
I gotta
poo. Oh my god.
Bye.
Yeah.
You look like Magic Mike,
Thanks.
the dad bod. I couldn't find Jim anywhere.
Check the preschools. He fit in there.
He cannot be trusted. He is not who he seems to be.
Huh.
Wait a minute. I recognize this shirt.
Yes, it's from the Dancing Queen collection. Very popular in Sweden.
He's here, isn't he?
No, he just left. Follow him.
Why are you so anxious for me to leave?
Because I have plans.
Plans to cuddle me?
Yeah.
I know he's here.
Yes, he's in the cupboard.
You never know.
He's not here.
Aha!
I wanted you to see me.
How?
He's gonna write a movie about you, huh? So typical of you always wanting what I have. My daddy, my blankie, my ability to count by tens.
Can you kids go outside?
I'm just chilling, dude. I don't care what you do.
Really? How about when I stole that kid's backpack because of the Lizzie McGuire buttons on it?
I wanted to cut off a piece of Hillary Duff's hair anyway.
That's because I thought it was so silky. You're so annoying.
All right, guys, look, sometimes relatives don't get along because they're too much alike. Like when I was a kid, my brother had the same shoes as me, so I...
Buzzed his head in his sleep.
No,
Drugged him, locked him in a trunk.
no.
Told your dad that your mom said he wasn't a father, so we never look at him the same again.
I hid them. What the hell is wrong with you guys?
You just think you're so special. Well, guess what? I watched your porno. I was porno.
That blanket of yours I stole? I sleep with it every night, and I named it Mandy Moore.
That's my favorite late 90s pop diva. You don't even know the words to Candy.
That's it. Wrestling.
To the death.
No, wait. Yeah. I was gonna stop this, but it actually might be kind of hot, so just move you guys over here. Okay.
You don't want to wrestle me, dude. I'm an expert. I watch wrestling videos every night, and sometimes I even watch the ones who leave their onesies on.
Oh, you don't want to wrestle me, dude. I'm terrible at it. I just move my arms around like the Whomping Willow until I hit something.
How dare you use Harry Potter against me?
How dare you sleep with Mandy Moore?
Not here, I was picturing.
10 years on the stripper circuit, how do you like me now?
I don't.
Hello?
Quiet.
All he is.
They were just leaving.
Los Angeles gays. You're all the same.
Oh, no, Brian, it's not what it looks like.
You know, I thought we were alike, but you aren't who you seem to be.
Whoa.
Sorry, Daddy.
Sorry, Daddy.
Scott. Daddy Scott, whatever.
I guess that counts. Yo, yo.
Can we watch Coco?
That's the movie!
Cute. I do love that episode. You see when we were doing like the fake three-way, like Brayden is so tall, his butt was so much higher than Drew's crotch. Like, how does bottoming work? To be honest. Love that episode. That was Doug's first episode, who plays Brian. If you recall, I never see Brian Povolo here anymore, but we did like a contest or whatever. Like I did like a raffle to like name that character. Because I think what was his name in the script? I want to say it was Chris. Why can't I pour a beer? He won the raffle. And so I was like, Brian, I'm naming the character Brian. The unfortunate side was that I'd already mentioned that there was a character named Brian that was the brother of BJ. So in this world, there are two Brians. We've never met BJ's brother. I know that was confusing for people. Also, there's some spam that keeps trying to spam their like hot girls chat room. I'm like, yeah, we're all going to click on that. Are we doing a Daddy Scott drinking game? Justin, yes, we are. Every time someone says Daddy Scott, you got to drink. This episode has no Daddy Scott. I've said this before. It's a fail because I thought people were getting worn out of the Daddy Scott. I think people had even commented like it was getting old. So I'd had it in the script, but then I cut it out when I was making it shorter, and I regret cutting it out. So there's no Daddy Scott in this episode. This episode is weird in many ways. I've said this a lot. I think it's funny. I think Alina is brilliant in it. I think it's fine. I don't think I set it up appropriately. I think it sort of doesn't stay true to the tone of the show completely. But it's fine. It still serves its purpose. This was also Jamie. You know him, you love him, especially his butt, because you've all seen the behind the scenes, and he's got a big ass from his squats. This was his first episode as director of photography, and he's done every episode since. So this was in his introduction, and I'm so thrilled. Love him so much. I don't know what else I was going to say, but you got to have at least one Daddy Scott, even if it's not played straight. I mean, it might be in the Patreon scripts, but it was something When was it? I feel like Callista says it to me. I forget when. I'd have to look at the script, but it was in there and I cut it out. A few tall bottoms. It's fun and a bit empowering. You need like an apple box for a tall bottom. It has to be so particular. You know what I mean? Like, I've had a couple drinks. When you're the bottom, they're always like, okay, get higher, get lower. Like they want to position you in the exact right way. I'm like, sorry, I don't know what's going on back there. I'm trying my best. So I can only imagine if you're tall like that, like, how do they ever get it in the right place? Anyway, let's watch this episode. Let's watch. Oh, I also want to say Drew's look changes all the time. I would be curious to know which look of Drew. It's like Madonna. Which Madonna look is your favorite? Which look of Drew's is your favorite in which episode? Mine's coming. Mine hasn't happened yet. Also, I want to say I was mistaken. The Britney was a reference to in the Delivery Boy when he says Britney Spears. It's not a Whitney story. Whitney did have a story about Britney. I never filmed it. Who cares? Bye.
All right, so I've never written a witness report before, but I think if you just tell me what happened, I'll just type it and format it, and everything will be cool. Cool.
Why are all these kids looking at me? They yours?
What? No.
Quick pause. The kid, I told this before, this is an acting school I used to work at. This was an office that was actually there. So these were like child actors. I wasn't even sure if I was allowed to show the headshots because YouTube is so particular, but I had to explain why there were kids on the wall. So I had to write that in. Someone asked why it was Drew Bradley at the time. Drew Bradley and Drew Cannon are not his last names. His last name, which I've never asked him how to pronounce, but his actual last name, I will spell it for you, is Knigga. You can imagine how that's pronounced. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. That's his actual last name. And when I asked him to join this, I was like, Drew, do you want that to be your last name? And he's like, He's like, let me change it. So he went with Bradley, which I think is his middle name. And then after like 3 episodes or so, he's like, you know what? I'm switching that. I want it to be canon. I was like, okay. So that's why it was Drew Bradley. He was figuring out what his stage name was going to be.
It's a production office. I just borrowed the space.
Can they see me?
No. Let's get started.
If you don't mind, my lawyer/girlfriend is going to record this.
Pressing buttons is so hard.
Sure. So, your legal name is Jim,
Like the place you work out at.
but spelled Jim.
Like the place you work out at.
Great. And your lawyer's name?
Callista.
Callistel?
Crystal. Sometimes I forget how to say it.
This is my favorite look for me.
This really beautiful
like I
girl
peeked
outside
right
my
there.
bathroom window says it to me every morning, but she never tells me who she is.
Is it your reflection?
Oh, I got it. Yay! You are now being recorded. The date is today, and the time is now.
Let's just get this over with.
Perfect line.
Okay, so
And delivery.
I was like making my way downtown, like faces passed, and I was homebound.
Did you walk 1,000 miles that day?
Dude, I'm Jim, not Forrest Gump.
Go.
So what happened?
So I'm like chilling and thinking maybe I'll get myself a hot dog because they're pretty yums, especially when they have a bun around them. You ever tried that?
A hot dog with a bun? No, I'm gonna have to.
Oh, dude, it's life-changing. It's like... So anyway, I was sitting there thinking of a hot dog for like 5 minutes when all of a sudden this guy comes jutting out of this store and I was like, whoa. And then the police came and they were like, bro, did you see that dude? And I was like, yeah, he went that way. The end. Are you sure they can't see me?
That's your witness statement? There's no story.
But that's what happened, I guess.
I can't put I guess in a witness statement.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you like an expert in crime?
No, but shouldn't you be? You're the lawyer/girlfriend, right, babe?
I told you I don't like to rush it.
Is there anything I should add to this statement so it's more, I don't know, sane?
You're the writer. Make something up.
That has to be against the law.
You could add that I was a prostitute for a while.
What?
Me and my bras. That's what we called each other. Prostitutes.
Oh.
We also got paid to have sex with strangers, but like, who hasn't?
Let's just focus on the statement and leave your time as an actual whore out of it.
I hate that line.
So this
I
guy
regret
you
it.
saw running out of the store. What do you look like?
He was a skater boy. He said, "See you later, boy."
Did you see what he stole?
He stole this necklace.
Uh, um,
He stole this necklace.
um,
He stole this necklace. 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 He
Wait, who stole that necklace?
Not Jim.
I'm so confused.
Did that one just blink?
Okay, you want me to write that he was Vanessa Carlton his way downtown. He stopped to think about a hot dog for 5 minutes when he saw an Avril Lavigne character running out of a store, but in actuality, he stole that necklace?
Sounds gutsy.
I'm not writing that.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
As his legal counsel, I command you to write whatever he says, such as.
You passed the bar exam?
I took it at the same bar as Coyote Ugly. It was so hard, they made me take my bra off without using my arms.
Wrong kind of bar exam.
I think that's funny that her bar exam, and she had to take. How would you take a bra off without using your arms? I just wanted to point out. I've probably said this before. When she's like, I command you to do, as legal counsel, I command you to write whatever he says, such as, I was trying to make fun of that Miss Universe, Miss America contestant who asked why other countries can't, or why we can't find America on a map or can't find other countries on a map, I forget. But she kept saying such as, like I think other countries such as America and others such as don't have maps, or I forget. I sound just as dumb as she did. She sounded really dumb. But that was a reference to that answer. Bad explanation.
Look, if you're telling me you actually did this, sometimes police will have leniency when they see you've had a troubled past, but have changed. Like your cousin BJ, he broke some laws, but now he's
Gay. Well, if that don't help, then I'm gay now. I'm full on gay.
That's funny,
Quick,
Justin.
get off of me.
reformed.
Oh, no, I don't think he had surgery, dude.
Get it reformed.
I'm saying, since you're the one witness to the crime and she's literally wearing the stolen merchandise, we need to switch angles here.
Or we just lie?
Oh,
No one ever has to know.
aren't you recording this?
Whoopsies.
I swear I know you.
Look, dude, I'm not trying to make any threats, but if you don't write this statement, you're going to face the worst consequence ever.
What would that be?
I don't know, but I'll think of something. Oh, man, now I have to think.
Nobody talk to me. I think I should go.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
But I can't lose my first case.
It's not a trial.
Oh, right.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't feel comfortable knowingly helping you both lie to the police.
But what if you didn't know?
But I do.
But what if you didn't?
But I do.
But what if you did?
But I do.
But what if you didn't?
I'll move your car. Every time you park your car, I'll move it to a different spot. And you'll be like, I know I parked my car here. And you'll go crazy looking for it. Worst consequence ever. Boom.
And I genuinely think that would be a terrible punishment. Like every time you're like, I know my car is here. You know that feeling? So I thought that was funny, but also accurate.
Excuse me, I have to go. Breathe. Air.
I really want to play with her boobies. I thought you were gay. I'm pansexual, dude. Look it up.
I'm literally going to have to. Where did you find her?
She found me. She was like, hey, I'll buy you Chinese food if you get your daddy to write a false statement. And I was like, throw in a date and you got yourself a deal, sugar buns.
What?
Oh, and now that I think about it, that kind of sucks for you, doesn't it?
Oxygen is funsies.
Funsies.
No change these. Whoopsies. Look, I've got chilsies.
Oh.
Oh my God. You're the probation officer.
You. I should have known you'd figure.
All right, that would be a line delivery. Someone asked me like 2 hours ago, what's a line that's funny and you heard it in your head? That's such a small one, but the way she goes, you. I think it's hilarious. It's like one of my favorite line deliveries of the entire series. I'm going to hear it again. I'm going to go back 20 seconds. Why not?
Oxygen is funsies.
Funsies.
No change these. Whoopsies. Look, I've got chilsies.
Oh.
Oh my God. You're the probation officer.
You. I should have known you'd figure it out with your diabolical ways and
The
your
drama.
fitted dress shirt open ever so seductively.
What is this?
I have reason to believe that you work for the Jones crime family.
Why would you think that?
Oh, perhaps because you impersonated Paul Jonas. You were the last one to see Mac Jonas before he jumped ship to India. And now you're heavily associated with Jim Jonas, formerly the most wanted stripper/criminal in the Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana tri-state region. Boom, boom, boom. Nailed it again.
Wait, your name is Jim Jonas? Yeah. Jimmy Jones, J-Joe, JJ, Abrams. Because of the JJ thing.
I needed to see how deep your allegiance goes to the Jones family with this fake crime.
And that's the story you came up with?
We improvised.
I didn't. Hot dogs really are yums. Who are you?
Name's Flockhart. Callista Flockhart, FBI. And you, sir, have been a very bad boy.
Whoa. I literally did nothing wrong.
I think this recording from when I left the room is going to tell us differently.
I really want to play with her boobies.
Yeah.
I'm just a screenwriter.
Oh, please. I know you're not who you seem to be. From now on, wherever you go, I'll be watching you.
Just like these kids.
I'll get you soon, Scott.
I'll be fine. Oh, hey, babe. I realize now that you were like lying and stuff, which kind of hurts my heart. But I'm still gonna do this if you are.
That's okay.
Sweet.
I meant no.
Huh? She's so yesterday. She's just a bird that's already flown away. Aw, the dove. She speaks my soul. By the way, good job on the disguise.
What disguise?
I feel like the sound is on reduce loud sounds, whatever, who cares. This was also the last time I had to do these clip arts because Charlie came on board with episode 10. Oh, but then I did have to draw for one of them. Anyway, point is, we got Charlie at the next episode. I mean, I don't want to talk about it too much again, but I will say at least that episode I would change a lot if I was to do it again. It was Jamie's first episode, so I was trying to make it super easy to shoot by making it just a 3-person scene at a table, forgetting that if it's just 3 people sitting, it's like a 10-minute long take 3 times, and it was like killer. And we shot it at the end of a work day. Like I'd already taught all day. So we had like from like 3 to 6 to shoot it. And there was cars outside and it was hot in there. It was just not fun. Yet Jamie did it again. He's been with me ever since. So God love Jamie. And I think we both improved in the process. But he's always been wonderful. With Paul's absence, Scott has actually become the head of the Jonas crime family. I mean, I guess in a way. Although, wouldn't it be... I'm trying to think, like, who would be considered the head of the Jonas crime family at this point? They're all so scattered. I don't know if you could say. Callista would say, Scott, practice makes perfectly. I used to live in that tri-state area. How funny. Did you watch or get inspired by the Eating Out movies? Never seen them, but I've heard of them. Or is the overtop campiness just a coincidence? I mean, it would have to be a coincidence because I haven't seen those movies. I don't know if I would I know of Eating Out. I try to go I try to go like smart absurd or like witty absurd. I want the comedy to be, I don't try to go for the lowest common denominator. Like I try to make like references and wordplay and things of that sort that might be a little more cerebral than base, as it were. And then I like to throw in something absurd like a dog wearing sunglasses or, you know, a story about hot dogs. So that's my type of comedy. How could it be a crime family since nothing on screen is a crime except for Jim, BJ, etc. breaking into Scott's house? Yeah, they break into this house all the time. They talk about crimes in the past. Like they grew up in a crime family. Like Jim's been to prison. Mac went to juvie. Paul went to prison. Robbing gas stations all the time. Public nudity. Things of that sort. For a silly comedy, there's a lot of deep references. Yeah, thanks. Because I would never consider my show just a silly comedy. Like I wouldn't describe it to someone as like, oh, it's just like a throwaway. Like that's not what I aim for at all. I aim for a substantial comedy. Like that's not. Thank you again, Robert. Alina is on fire. She's smoking hot and good. I agree. And thank you for the sex. Anyway, enough about me. Let's watch episode 10. I said episode 7 is where the show really kicks in, which is true. Like I feel like episode 9 that we just watched, the style of that one was more true to like Porn Problem or something earlier in the series. So I was becoming more sitcom-y, took a step back, and now I'm going back into like sitcom mode. Like real sick. Who cares? John Andrew, didn't you already donate? Yeah, you did. $20. So I'm a screenwriter in Cleveland. You're from California. Why are there so many references to Cleveland in this series? Usually people from Cleveland do that. What's your connection? I have no connection to Cleveland. It takes place in California, but I also know people in California often just write about Los Angeles, which is boring for anyone that doesn't live here because it's like there's a world outside of Los Angeles. So I didn't want to have just another show that was about people in Los Angeles from Los Angeles. Also, the majority of people that live in Los Angeles are not from Los Angeles. It's kind of rare that I'm a local. I knew that they were from Indiana, but prior to that, in Bad Boy Comes Out, Mac mentions that his dad went on a bender in Cleveland. So when I established that the family was from Indiana, he had traveled to Cleveland for a vacation, a drinking spree. But they're based in Indiana. Like Whitney mentions Fort Wayne, I think in this episode. Yeah, so that's it. Hi, John. Oh, because you just donated. Yes, funsies. Boom.
So I thought my script was finished, but my manager hates it. Apparently, the true story of
Yeah.
a wrong-convicted prisoner is less interesting than the story of a stripper criminal who always has hot pants on under his jeans.
Nice.
No, that's bad.
Is it?
From my script.
Oh, don't do it then. Do what you like.
No, I can't. My manager has me over a barrel.
Ooh.
Figuratively.
Oh.
Just feels too hard. I don't know what to do.
Do we please others or do we please ourselves? It's a common problem. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something that my mama told me. If you're eating dinner and a friend stops by, don't share too much of your food. Because then you'll end up ordering pizza and that'll take 30 minutes to get there.
I don't know what that means.
Just think about it.
Anyway, I think I might just chuck the whole script, unless inspiration somehow magically strikes me.
Hey, Daddy.
Scott.
Daddy Scott.
Are you still doing that?
Yes, we are.
Pretty hot that you're like damaged.
Ooh,
What are y'all talking about?
It's kind of personal.
His script, his manager hates it. Rewrite required. He's gonna just give everything up.
Or there you go.
The script you're writing about my fascinating cousin? You should write about something more likable, like airborne viruses or screaming babies.
We didn't know COVID was
Why are
coming.
you here?
I always go with mom to her AA meetings. She's usually too drunk to drive home after.
That fits.
If this is a group thing, I have a problem I'd like to share.
No, it's
Go ahead, Hanson.
Okay, well, hello. My name is BJ, and I am a chocoholic.
Hi, BJ. Lucky for you, you got some chocolate.
Oh, I like that.
okay.
So, what's going on? What's your problem?
My uncle died last week.
Oh my God, what happened?
Oh, he was back on the farm feeding the cows, making sure it looked like a normal farm so no one would notice the thousands of stolen air fresheners he had hidden in his barn when he sneezed. And just like that, he was gone. But he went peacefully.
Well, that's good at least.
Oh, you thought I meant he went without pain. No, he sneezed and fell into a wood chipper and got cut up into a bunch of pieces. He went peacefully, like full of pieces. But at least we didn't have to pay for a casket.
Why did he steal air fresheners?
Oh, he liked to take a souvenir from every gas station he robbed. Plus, if you smell 2,000 of those things at the same time, you get crazy high.
Okay, sweetheart, what's your problem?
So, should I stay here or should I make a fake will that says the farm is mine and go live there?
Well, I'm gonna tell you something my mama used to tell me. Sometimes a door opens up and you can walk on through
I
it.
love her.
Or you can stay right where you are because you're probably gonna be fine either way. You know, it just feels like what you want to do at that time.
She had such a way with words.
I want to go live there.
You want to move?
I'm just wondering.
You can't leave me, Beach. Literally. You got a year on your probation, and that state trooper is not going to let you have sex with him to get across state lines again. At least not since you found out he wasn't a state trooper, but a guy with a really small head in a normal-sized hat.
I take it you're his mother.
I could be his sister. You don't know my age. But come to think of it, neither do I. Hi, Daddy.
Scott.
Daddy Scott.
Yeah.
Mommy Whitney.
What are you doing at the LGBT center?
AA. 9 months sober.
No, but I mean you're not LGBT or T.
They don't discriminate. Apparently somebody does.
No, I don't.
Well, you kind of just did.
I just want to point out she really drank that little bottle of wine as we shot this, and I think she got buzzed. By the end, she's kind of like faded.
What's this about you moving, Beach?
Like Uncle Rick always used to say, you can take the boy out of Indiana, but you can't take Indiana out of the boy. You can't
See how
take
empty
the
it
boy
is?
out of Indiana either because I'm not your legal guardian, and that would be kidnapping.
Your uncle and her mom should get together.
Well, that's just great.
I was already having a hard time, and now this.
Share with Jamila.
Well, Jamila, or should I call you Doctor?
Dr. Jamila?
Okay, Dr. Jamila.
Jamila?
Ja.
Me?
La.
Jamila.
Okay, Dr. Jamila. I was squatting at this empty house, but then these people moved in, so I've been hiding in their closet. I've slept pretty much like everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we know.
But I got this dog that seems kind of pissed off that I'm there, wakes me up in the middle of the night trying to take its dog bed out from under me.
Well, when I go back to the farm, you can take my spot in the garage I'm staying in. Car's usually out by 7 a.m.
Perfect. That's all. Let's go.
I don't want you to
I was
go to
gonna
the
say.
farm beach. There's too much temptation.
Drugs?
Cows. Beach is lactose intolerant. Can't stay away from the dairy.
I really feel like I could have gone the other way.
Well, if you're worried about your son going off, let me tell you something that my mama used to always tell me.
Oh, God.
A bird has got to fly. Sometimes it soars, and sometimes it flies into a window because it's not so smart. But at least it flew. Or it did, because it's probably dead now.
Put that one on a poster.
Oh, hey guys.
You gotta be kidding me.
Are we having a party?
Yeah.
It's group therapy.
It's not supposed to be.
Who are you?
I'm Jim.
Oh, like the place you work out at.
Mm-hmm.
What? Is he your daddy?
Scott.
Daddy Scott.
Yeah. I'm helping him with his script.
There's so
It's gonna
many.
be about me.
Oh, the stripper. Okay.
What are you doing here? Ruining everything per usual?
No, I was getting tested because I like to be sexually responsible.
And
All clean.
that's my boy.
At least in 7 days I should be.
Oh.
I like the new look, son.
Thanks.
that one.
It's like my Uncle Rick used to say, you can take the boy out of Indiana, but you can't take the Indiana out of the boy. You can only shave him. He was kind of creepy.
Is this your other son?
No! No!
I mean, it could be. It's really hard to keep track.
Just because your dad got chipped doesn't mean you can steal my mommy.
Oh, so it's your dad who fell into the wood chipper.
Yeah, he's on a greener pastures now. At least that's where I heard they found him.
Speaking pretty casually about your dad dying.
Well, he didn't really raise me. He was always in and out of jail with my brother, so.
Oh, your brother Mac.
Who?
Mac. You all pretended not to know who he was on Christmas, too.
Oh, you mean Mick? I didn't know he goes by Mac.
Wait, his name is Mick?
Well, it's Mick or Mac.
But which is it?
It's Mick or Mac.
But which is it?
I call him Mick, but it's Mick or Mac.
You're still saying Mick or Mac.
Because it's Mick or Mac.
But is it Mick or Mac?
Yes!
Yeah!
Is this his name?
Yes!
It's,
Mick or
yeah,
Mac.
it says
It's
McCormack.
pronounced McCormack.
McCormack.
Okay, fine. It's McCormack. But nobody says it like that, though.
Oh, everybody in Indiana says Mick or Mac? Oh, I guess that makes sense, actually.
Well, while he's going on about your brother's name, selfish, I'm so sorry about your daddy's death. If you ever need to talk.
I don't think my dad's really dead. He's faked his death more times than I can count. 4. No, I can count to 10, 11 with my pants off.
Here we go. We all know you were a stripper, Jim. We're old to seeing you naked. You're just so much better than me with your real tattoos and your curable STDs.
Well, I haven't seen him naked. Can we do that?
No, God, you're fast.
Wow, so now I see why you're writing a movie about him.
He's still writing you into his movie? Do not let him do to you what Christina Aguilera did to me.
What?
Burlesque? That is my story. Nobody even knew what the wagon wheel Watusi was until I did it. Got a little too tipsy at a Hooters one night in Fort Wayne.
Rolled off the bar and just kept rolling for a good 30 seconds. Wagon Wheel Whitney, they called me. Or was it Off the Wagon Whitney?
I think I know that move.
That is not how you do it. Let me show you. It's like this.
Oh, yeah. And then a little bit of that.
That's not it.
Yeah, you should put this in your movie.
I'm not writing anybody into any movie.
But your agent told you to.
Yeah, well, my agent's crazy. There's a lot of that going around, actually.
I'm not crazy.
I think you're the crazy one, Scott.
Me?
Yes, you. What do we talk about in these sessions?
My script, your insane advice.
Mm-hmm. And what do you say? You say, you can't make changes. It's too hard. You want to give up. But guess what? You got Slender Man here doing the best he can to take care of himself, to stay away from people he hates.
I really do hate him.
And then you got this sexy mess of a woman doing her best to keep her family together while ex-Tina's out here stealing her dance moves.
I'm gonna put that genie back in a bottle.
And then you got this hot Ken doll whose daddy just got chipped, but he still wants to make your movie better with his sexy
like those
abs and
pants.
cute little booty.
I'm really hot.
Like my mother always used to tell me,
Oh God.
life is not what happens to you. It's how you respond to it.
Well, that one actually made sense.
Really? Because I had the least amount of confidence in that one too.
So what you're saying, Dr. Jamila, is we're all doing all right.
Yes, you are going to be fine. Bring it in.
You guys know she's not a therapist, right?
Say what now?
This isn't therapy. It's a writing group. She leads it.
But then where's the rest of the class?
Oh, they just usually come in to get the free condoms and then they go downstairs to the bars. Scott's the only one who actually writes, really.
So you're not a doctor, you're a writing teacher?
Mm-hmm. But honestly, I'm not qualified to teach either one of them.
Well, at least she brought us closer together.
Yeah, no thanks.
Who wants to see me do the wagon wheel Watusi?
I do it. That is not how it goes.
She really did run into some cupboards or like metal cupboards that were in that room. Yay for Charlie's drawings. Charlie's never here anymore either. Hope he's doing okay. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. He's making drawings for these upcoming episodes though. What was I going to say? Someone asked if I watched Abbott and Costello. No, I never watched Abbott and Costello, and I've heard that comparison before. I'm certainly
Petco, shopping for your pet.
aware of who's on first. I like to block the ads. But I did watch Laurel and Hardy growing up. I feel like Laurel and Hardy is much more slow-paced, physical humor where a bit lasts for a long time than it is like the back and forth pitter-patter. But I love Laurel and Hardy. Oh, so good. So good. Guys, if you've ever watched Laurel and Hardy, I think their most famous one is probably the Music Box. Where they're piano movers and they're trying to move a piano up this insane flight of stairs to someone's house. And it's really funny. It's genius. My favorite, probably because I'm gay, is called Tit for Tat. I think it's it's called Twice. Tit for Tat is good as well, where they have a store and they're competing with the store owner next door and they keep doing things to each other. Twice Two, where they play they're friends and they're married to each other's sisters and they play each other's sisters. They're in drag. So Laurel is married to Hardy in drag and Hardy is married to Laurel in drag. And it's like a party and it's I'm thinking about so many great bits from it. I highly recommend. It's probably on YouTube. I wonder if it is. You can watch it later. I'm going to see if I can find it really fast. Laurel and Hardy, Twice Two. Part 1 and part 2. What if you just want to watch the whole thing? I don't want to watch it in color. Oh, this might be it. It shows something about Japanese, but if I just want to copy let me click on it. Oops, that was really loud. How do you just copy a link? Copy link address? Jeez, I thought. Sorry. I'm a little buzzed, but my favorite, Laurel. I should probably put this on the Discord. Hardy, for you to watch later. There you go. Marcelino, you're here all the time. We love you. I'm so sorry you're going through some hard times. Sadness is temporary. I mean, everything is temporary. That's what life is. But, darkest before the dawn and all that, you'll get through it. Hold on. Be strong. Find things that make you happy, bring you laughs, distract you, and get you through. Music, fresh air, sunshine, the ocean if you're near it, or water, comedy, friends, a treat. Treat yourself. I'm so sorry. Sending you big, big, big hug. Because I know what it's like to go through really dark times. So I know. You will get through. You will. I'm sorry. Yeah, group therapy. I feel like that episode turned out really good. I forget what I was going to say about it, so I guess I'll let it go. But I like it. And into episode 11. This is where the last viewing party wrapped up. Because this is as far as also this is a lot of episodes to watch back to back. Probably also because I'm a little buzzed and hungry. We got 4 more episodes to go for this viewing party, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're getting there. This was the last one before the pandemic. And this is where I think Drew, for me, is hottest. Like, I love the clean cut look. Like, that's my type of boy. So, man, I should say. But I love the short hair, the clean face. Yeah. But, you know, Drew's different in every episode. You can't pin him down. Drew was so hot in that episode. We really haven't really gotten to see the butt and penis episodes yet. That's true. Is that true? Well, my butt's in this one. This is when you see the butt, like full on. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hi from Algeria, North Africa. Mohammed, hi. Love you back. Love you back. Love the production value in this episode, along with Bad Choices, which is my Bad Choices is your favorite. Scruffy Lee. No one's ever said that before. All right. Here we go.
Do something. So I ran into the gas station, told everyone to get on their knees or I'll blast them.
Oh my goodness. I hit the button right when it was clearing frame. So, oops. Here we go again.
I had to do something. So I ran into the gas station, told everyone to get on their knees or I'll blast them. That's awful. Really? Me and my bros laughed about that for days. Oh, did I forget to say I was naked and holding my wiener?
Hot.
Let's just call it a day. What's wrong? I just think I'm having a negative reaction to everything you say. I'm allergic too. Dark magic. Can't be around it. No, it's not allergies. It's from stress. What do you have to be stressed about? The script I have to write about you? The dates I can't keep because of you? The FBI agent that said she'd be watching me constantly because of you?
Quick pause. First of all, obviously this is where like a story is really happening. Like, I'm referencing past episodes so people know, like, oh, there's an FBI agent on his tail. He's done these things before. Like, these are characters that know each other. I'm trying to make it an actual series. There's also a line I dropped there, and I didn't realize it till we came home. I came home and looked at the footage. It was supposed to be like, let me rewind.
Keep because of you?
Right here.
Dark magic. Can't be around it.
No, it's not allergies. I think I caught something. Is what I was supposed to say. And Jim was supposed to say, oh, put the wrong hot dog in your buns. So it's supposed to be like a reference as if like he had gotten an STD or something. And I was like, no, it's from stress. So because we forgot to say those lines, I was like, well, I've still got this joke. And then putting the wrong hot dog in your buns, I put that joke, I think, in Bad Choices. So it all worked out.
It's from stress.
Also, I want to point out, Jamie, we were learning our way. And this is the first episode where like shots will move. That's because of Jamie. We're still figuring out the lighting. So sometimes it's too bright and things like that. But I feel like this episode really starts to show the evolution of the series and its photography.
What do you have to be stressed about? The script I have to write about you? The dates I can't keep because of you? The FBI agent that said she'd be watching me constantly because of you? I didn't know she was an FBI agent at the time. I just wanted to play with her boobies. I know. Never got to either. Can I play with yours? You know, I'm afraid to get naked now because I think she's always outside watching. Even if she's not, I probably am. I gotta lay down. I can help. How is it helping? It's helping me. Okay. I guess it kind of has been all about me, huh? Let me make it up to you. I'll take care of everything you need. You just chillax, rest that dad bod, and no matter what happens, I will only focus on you. I have a bite left. I'm fine alone. Oh, really? Then who's gonna answer the door? I mean, I can walk. No, you can't. I'll be alright.
And this Alina outfit.
I've got a work order for a crack.
Thanks.
But
No stress for my daddy. Scott. Daddy Scott. All right, let's see what I got. Some tissues. There you go. Ooh, Fuzzy Puff, the honorary cuddle buddy for good boys everywhere. Some allergy pills. You won't be needing those.
Oh, what's there, Daddy Scott? Daddy Scott.
Another
There we go.
hot dog because yums. And some tea. What's the tea? Oh, BJ is totally jealous that I would get sorted into Gryffindor while he's straight up Hufflepuff, and that's all tea, all shade on tea.
And that tongue pop is literally Alyssa Edwards. I stole it from one of her YouTube videos.
I meant the flavor. I'll get it!
I need to take a look at that crack.
He's kind of sick. I'll take a picture for you. Can you roll over really fast? What? Thank you. There you go.
But
All right, let's get you some medicine. I just took some.
From here? From here. Oh,
What? Nothing.
you said it wasn't allergies.
Maybe it is.
I just want to point this out again. I'd had this eye issue. It happened, like my eye swelled up. Was it that eye? Which eye? Because it's backwards. I guess it's my right one. Like a few days before we shot this, I was at work and suddenly like my whole lower eyelid became like puffy and swollen. Kind of looked like someone hit me. And it had died down, but you can still see this dark ring. It wasn't until June or July during the pandemic where I had to get something like surgically cut out of my eyelid. Let's not talk about it. But this was the dawn of that. It only works because I'm supposed to be sick. So it's like, okay, he doesn't look that great because there's something wrong with him. But every time I see this, I was like, oh, this is where my eye got crazy. I'm sure you all wanted to know that.
Oh.
What?
Nothing. You're probably fine. Did you just take one?
I took 3.
Oh.
What?
Nothing. Just let me know if you see anything weird.
I see you.
I'll get it.
This isn't the crack I was wanting.
Oh. Yeah, I don't deal that stuff. You shouldn't mess with it either.
But
Okay, let's do a vapor rub.
I don't want to.
It's no big deal.
This is hot.
Look.
This is porn. And there wasn't going to be music. I think Jamie, maybe Drew too, suggested it. And I was like, oh yeah, it makes it way stupider and sexier. John Andrew. Thank you, John.
Your turn.
Yeah.
Boobies!
Yeah.
Put a heart next to your name, John.
Don't you just love a vapor rub?
Smells like baby oil.
This reminds me of being sick as a kid, having Aunt Whitney take care of me.
When I was a kid, my parents used to quarantine me in my room until I could prove a sneeze wasn't contagious.
How do you prove that?
You can't.
Dude, no wonder you're so closed off and bizarro all the time. What? I got sick once from running around in the rain when I was 7. Well, I thought it was rain. Turns out the factory our trailer was parked next to sprung a leak, and I was actually running around in gasoline. I was considered flammable for 2 years after that. So I got this sore throat from the gas fumes, and also probably from catching too much rain in my mouth all night. So Aunt Whitney rubbed this stuff on my chest, and boom.
You felt better?
No, the rubbing caused an explosion. Took my first batch of chest hair with it. Not gonna lie, it was pretty rad seeing that fireball shoot off my chest. I've been trying to do it again ever since, but the best I can do is make my pecs dance. Look.
You had chest hair at 7?
You didn't?
Really quick, because there was a question here. Someone asked if he had to do this multiple times. I think he had to do it a couple times. Yeah, because we have like a close shot and a wide shot, and he'd have to wipe it off. But once you could see it was on, it was hard to take off. And I kind of had like an allergic reaction to it or something. Like I start to get like red. I don't know if you noticed it later in the episode. It also might have been because he was rubbing me, but I didn't respond well to the baby oil or whatever it was. Thank you so much, John Andrew. You're so sweet for making it even 100. Thank you. Big love. And also, you're right, Buster. Why would he take 3 pills out of a bag of Jim's bag? I guess because he's already out of it and desperate.
I'll get it.
crack.
Is whack.
Whitney Houston.
What you doing?
Everything feels like slow motion. Or maybe I'm just moving really fast.
Uh-oh. Maybe we better cool you off.
Marcelino, thank you.
With bread?
Well, I don't know.
I'm just gonna take a nap.
Stay with me, Daddy.
Scott.
Daddy Scott.
Ooh, I know. I'll call Aunt Whitney.
I'm fine.
Aunt Whitney! Daddy Scott's tripping!
Did you say I was tripping?
What? No. I said you were dripping. Too much vapor rub.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot. Who keeps knocking?
Someone who wants crack. I'll handle it. Look, I've got a situation on my hands in here, and it's about to get bad. Drugs, hardcore, he might die. So just take this and get yourself clean. Okay, bro? Life's too short.
What'd you give him?
I didn't. He took these.
Damn it, Jim, I can't have another dead body on my hands.
Who was the first?
This guy I slept with last night, he just kind of lied there the whole time. I think I love him. Hey, sexy. Not feeling so hot, huh? Oh, well, you look hot to me.
You look like Sarah Bareilles. But like, if Love Song was never a hit. Like, she's broke. Like, unsuccessful version of her. Like, you put the less in Sarah Bareilles.
Okay, I need you to drink.
That's my favorite Scott line.
Drink the juice, Scotty. Drink the juice, Scotty. Drink the juice, Scotty. Scotty, drink the juice.
Drink the juice, Scotty.
If you don't leave me alone, I'm gonna leave.
Oh, I'd love to see you try.
What?
Oh, no, this is your place. You can go whenever you want.
Just drink it, Daddy.
You drink it, Daddy. We play with your boobies.
Oh, that reminds me of my date last night. Couldn't keep his hands off the fun bags. Well, he just kept
It's a Bette Midler
pressing
reference.
on them like they were buzzers in the Family Feud. Survey says I liked it.
Just give him the drink.
I'll get it. FBI. Everybody freeze! Ah,
I told you I don't have any crack.
it's me, Darknut. Buster Flockhart, FBI.
Sugar buns!
I've been following Scott for weeks, but I knew I had to get inside this house now that there's a dead body.
I didn't sleep with him. She did.
He wasn't totally dead. He just stared straight ahead the whole time and didn't breathe much. Come to think of it, maybe he was asking for CPR.
I'm talking about your dad, Paul Jonas, the one who fell into the wood chipper.
Oh, yeah. We weren't that close.
And now here you are, mingling with the criminal mastermind I think carried out a murder plot in an attempt to rule the entire Jonas crime family.
What's going on?
You know exactly what's going on. You killed Paul Jonas.
I realize that reaction makes it seem like I would kill somebody, but it's just the drugs, Doggy. This is really bad timing.
Not at all. It's nice to finally see the real you, a cold-hearted killer, all greased up like a daddy in a J.C. Penney's catalog.
What?
I'm saying you look like you could be in a J.C. Penney's catalog, but you're all greased up, so it's like sexy. But then you're also a killer. They can't all be gems.
If nobody minds, I'm gonna go make sure I didn't sleep with a dead guy.
Don't move!
Why would Daddy kill my dad?
Why would my ex-boyfriend say he wants a dominating woman, but then say I'm too controlling? Because people aren't who they seem to be.
Theme.
He did say he's been stressed lately.
Aha! My gut told me you're a bad boy, and it's never made a single whoopsies.
Careful, dude. He's close to death as it is.
I'm gonna get you to crack.
Sugar buns. First off, you are clearly obsessed with crack. Check yourself or you wreck yourself. Thirdly, hold this. And B, he's stressed out because of me, not because he killed somebody. So if you don't have any proof that he did anything, I'm gonna have to ask you to make like a tree and leave.
But my gut says he did it.
Well, my gut says my best bra is totally straight, but since he likes to watch me take long showers, there's a pretty good chance he's not.
James foreshadowing.
Fine. But you did say he's on drugs. Show me what he took, and maybe I won't arrest you for abetting. Judging by this behavior, my gut tells me we might have a Class A drug felony on our hands. These are allergy pills.
Titanium strength, extra drowsy formula. If he doesn't drink some electrolytes soon, he's gonna shrivel up into Dobby the house elf. He'll be Dobby Scott.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here.
Well, I
I think the word you're looking for is whoopsies.
I know he killed Paul, and I'm gonna get him. And his little dog, too. That's right. He has a dog. Makes you wonder what else he's hiding, doesn't it?
The only thing he's hiding is a great set of boobs.
Great set of boobs.
Oh.
Like this is some sort of weird, like modern art image.
Yeah.
Yay! Yeah, good episode. I like that one. And that's when story-based, the murder thing is coming in, characters are developing. Makes me so excited to get to write stuff like that. Oh my gosh, this best cams thing needs to go to hell. Jesus Christ. What was I gonna say? And so then the pandemic hit. We shot that at the end of January, released it, I think, Valentine's Day of 2020. And then a month later, we were in a pandemic. Well, yeah, I guess the pandemic had sort of already started. We just didn't realize how bad it's going to get. So then this was the return. 8 months later, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Yes, 8 months later is when this one came out. And thankfully, you guys were still there. We didn't shoot this one next. So I feel like I wish we could have shot in order which episode actually came next, because I feel like, in my head at least, tonally, it doesn't quite, everything gets kind of weird. This episode was really hard to shoot. I would still love the series and the characters and all the eye candy. It's icing on the cake. Thank you for saying that, Sky Gravity. I think you got to have the sexiness to pull the eyeballs in, but then you have to have the substance to keep the brains there. So there's multiple parts to people's interests: brains, genitalia. So you got to use both those things to keep people's interested. And I'm a person too. I want both those things to be interested. This episode, I will say before it starts, it was difficult. This was our third episode back shooting, but it was the first one we released. And we were filming it. And then as we were like a few hours in, the sound guy told me he had to leave by a certain time. And I was not aware of it. So we quickly had to finish. And I'd had all these shots planned out. And Jamie was like, well, what if we just changed it and made it so the people are standing here? And in my brain, I was like, okay. So like I had this whole plan in my head, and we'd already been shooting, and I couldn't figure out what we shot or where we were or how we were supposed to make up for what I had in my head. It was a nightmare by the end. And I think it might have been hot in there, as it always is. But because of that, it was very stressful. So whenever I think of this episode, I kind of get a headache because I remember it being an unpleasant experience overall. But as an episode, I don't know. We'll see how I feel about it, because it's been a while since I've watched it. So let's see what you guys think. I know, Kiros. It's like, Jesus, get a clue. We don't want you here. I wish there was a way to just block them completely, the spammer. I was able to hide them, but there's got to be a block. Anyway, if they come up again, I'll see if I can find one. And thank you for reporting them, you guys. Wow, I got my 2 hours sleep, and this is still going on. It is. Well, to watch these 14 episodes with no gaps would have been 2 hours. We got 3 episodes to go. So my guess is we will be done in around 2:40, 2:45. Let's do it. Maybe sooner.
Hey, Daddy. God.
So
DJ,
bright.
why are you in my house?
Same reason you're here.
I live here.
I live here when you're not here.
What?
I like that.
What is all this?
Oh, I'm just setting up for the will reading. Duh. Why do you smell like hell? You smell good.
I was on a work trip for my script.
Ugh. That movie you're writing about that awful stripper person who can't make up his mind about how to wear his facial hair?
You mean your cousin?
Not by choice.
She just pulled up. Hey, sexy. You smell good.
It's cow.
Mm.
What's going on?
Didn't BG tell you we're gonna be rich?
$120 on a scratcher?
I got a phone call from one of those people who reads wills to people.
An executor.
An executor.
That's what I said.
And she was like, I have the will to your dead uncle. Oh, someone's in for it. Big time.
That sounds more ominous than you're taking it.
Hey, you're the one who killed the guy.
I did not. The FBI just thinks I did.
And Mariah Carey didn't steal my life story. I just think she did.
I'm not asking.
Glitter, that movie's about my life. I danced in clubs. I had a demo. I slept with a DJ to get it played. Turns out he wasn't a DJ. He was just a go-go boy questioning his homosexuality. Thought my demo sucked.
I just like that, because it's always about questioning your sexuality. So you usually straighten to see if you're gay. But he was gay. I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'm straight. I thought that was funny.
Why is this happening here?
I always host groups here when I have the place to myself.
I gotta change my sheets more.
Beach, this is the exorcist. This is the bitch who's gonna give us the money.
Do I smell cow?
I'm just gonna put on some cologne.
I'm Whitney Werther, and this is my son, Beach.
Madame.
I didn't catch your name.
Kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope.
My parents had a thing for light refractions. I'm gonna get you some casserole.
And is this your dad?
Oh, honey, no. This is my daddy.
Scott.
Daddy Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure who my dad is.
What's your last name?
I don't have one.
You don't?
Well, technically there were 3 possible fathers, so I figured, I'll just call him BJ, and if he wants to figure out the rest someday, that's on him.
That's just like Mamma Mia. They could all be your dad. Not that I've seen it. I'm not really a fan.
Are there M&Ms on this?
Just how BJ likes it.
So in attendance, we have Whitney Werther, just BJ, and Scott Kensington.
But shouldn't we wait for Jim since this is his dad's will?
Hey, Daddy.
Jim, how long you been here?
Couple hours. I didn't want you to see me. You smell awful.
Like how?
No, like the beach.
I'm gonna go work on my movie.
The one about me?
Uh-huh.
You got my dad's will? I'm getting everything, right?
Why should it go to you?
While he was out robbing gas stations, I had to watch you reenact showgirls in my trailer every day.
If you hated it so much, why were you always copying my pole dance moves?
I wasn't copying you. You were copying me.
I never had to go to the ER because I hurt my balls doing it. It delayed your puberty 3 years.
Come to think of it, shouldn't I get everything? I'm the one who
So
took
funny.
in Jim when Paul ditched him, and I did an amazing job raising him with my BJ and Brian and that other one I had. I forget his name.
Maybe you're all getting something.
They're not.
Well, what's the will say?
It says that the money will go to the artist of the family.
Oh, I'm an artist. Give me a pen. I'll draw you.
Yeah, click it.
All these years.
You know, this dude told me once that the way that I dance is like the art in those 3D magic eye pictures.
Annoying, hard to look at, gives you a headache.
No! If you stare at me long enough, eventually things will pop out at you.
Why didn't you just read it?
No, don't! Eat that because we want to hear the will loud and clear. And you're kind of soft spoken. Like, project, girl.
Okay.
Prepare to be disappointed.
That's what you said to your date last night.
Woo! That was good. That was a good burn.
Oh my God, Alina.
I, Paul.
Don't move. I'm still drawing you.
I, Paul Jonas, do hereby bequeath that my entire estate, which includeth my farm
Yes.
and all the animals like chickens and cows and pigs and stuff, and my beer, all the beer left in my fridge, and my money. I have like $2 million, and I leave all of that to be to
Huh?
to Scott Kensington.
What?
What?
What's happening?
Your dad left all his stuff to your daddy.
Scott.
Daddy Scott.
Oh my God, you really did execute him.
No.
Sorry, I mean execute him.
No, you had it right. No, I didn't. And please don't say that in front of people who work for the law, please.
Oh, I'm not a cop. Although I would have to say, if you murdered the deceased, it might delay your payment.
I didn't even know the guy. I've just been hounded by his relatives for the past year and felt up in my sleep by his sons and nephews.
Pretty sweet deal, if you ask me.
Can I see the will?
Yeah.
Right there.
can have some casserole now.
Don't mind if I do.
Are you gonna keep the money?
Of course, I'm not going to keep it. Wait, how much was it again?
$2 million.
I can't move it. The one about me?
Uh-huh.
Have some water.
Scott, can you bring us some water? And by water, I mean bring me a beer.
You rigged this, didn't you? This is just like when Mandy Moore texted me her home address so we could hang out. When I biked over there, it was just a wall covered with photos of your butt.
What can I say? Mandy Moore likes to live in my butt.
Mandy Moore would rather die than be in your butt.
Is it warm in here?
Stop moving.
Dude, you're just jealous because my dad is dead and I knew who he was. You wish you had a dead dad.
You're right, I do. My whole life I've had to walk around with people whispering, his name's just BJ. He's looking for his dad.
Boy, please, I've seen your Grindr profile. You seem pretty okay with just BJ and looking for a dad being the words to describe you.
Finish.
I
What
love
do you
that.
think? I thought it looked just like her.
Oh my God. Daddy Scott executed another one. I executed another one.
I told you.
But I didn't. Why do you think I kill everybody?
Because that dad bod is lethal.
She's fine. She just passed out.
Did you drug her?
No, I think she just got overwhelmed by my drawing. I'm amazing.
But she ate the casserole you made, and then this.
Oh, maybe I did. You got any more?
Mom didn't drug the casserole. I did.
Why?
I always drug something in case of an emergency.
Be prepared.
And it's a
Always.
difference I did, because this isn't the will.
What is it?
It's a list of every smart thing you've ever said.
It's blank.
Yes, also a good burn. That was good.
But she said that somebody was in for it big time. If she doesn't have the will,
And
then.
who is that? And how did she know my last name? Oh God, that's Callista Flockhart.
Callista Fucker. Oh my God. I stand Ally McBeal.
Not that one. The FBI agent who thinks I murdered Paul. This is bad.
This
I'll
is
help you.
funny.
Here.
Now, when she wakes up, she won't know where she is. Oh, and then we can go hide.
You guys don't think I killed Paul, right?
I don't. I think he did.
Why would I kill him?
You already said you were jealous of my dad and my boogie.
Then why wouldn't I just kill you?
Because Paul had the farm and you wanted it.
Oh,
I don't think you did it. I'm like 65% sure.
hey, you just said that you should get everything for raising Jim, mother. Never mind the fact that my childhood was ruined.
And your balls.
That was temporary. They're fine now.
I didn't kill Paul. I just hated him. Don't hate this beer though. Did you get this from the Shell station?
Then it must have been Jim.
Why would I do it?
You know Daddy Scott doesn't want to write that movie about you, but if you had $2 million, you could bribe him to do it.
You want to write our movie, don't you? Uh-huh. See? You killed him to get the farm. You even smell like cow.
That's not me, it's him.
Still? God, what if it never goes away?
That's
She's alive! She's alive!
it! You've been outsmarted once again by Callista Flockhart. FBI.
You know, you don't have to show us your badge every time. Seems like you keep it in an inconvenient place.
I pretended to pass out so I could hear the truth. And now you're in for it. Big time.
Oh, that's what she meant.
Really? Because they literally all just revealed motives for killing Paul.
But they don't smell like cow.
So?
Not just any cow. The Indiana kicking cow. A rare breed found only on the very farm Paul Jomas was murdered.
You know smells of different cows?
Don't change the subject.
It was literally the subject.
You were in Indiana?
Fine. I was in Indiana. I was visiting a prison. I'm writing a script about a guy who's in prison there. And so are a bunch of cows, which makes me wonder what the cows do to get arrested.
You name it. Those cows are jerks.
You're still writing your other script? What about ours?
How about this? I'll do both at once.
I don't believe it.
I do. From what I've seen outside his bedroom window, Daddy can do two at once with no problem.
No, he deceived you. He's deceiving all of you.
Again, they all have motives.
Yeah, but I know you're the real artist of the family. The con artist. Come on, that was a good burn.
I don't know, theirs were better.
But wait, where's the real Will?
There isn't
I
one.
missed it, Daddy
And I
Scott.
know what you're thinking. Why was the page blank? because I didn't write one. Okay? I got so excited about my plan and I was about to write one, but then my ex-boyfriend texted me. That jerk. He always does that. So then I texted him back because I'm an idiot, but let's not talk about that. And then he didn't text back again. Who does that? Who does that? Mark. Mark does that. He looks so good on his latest Instagram post, and then I liked it, and then I hated myself for liking it. So then I had to call my therapist. So I didn't write one, okay? Big whoopsies!
I got this. Oh, Lord.
You know, this isn't half bad.
I swear I drugged that thing.
See?
Okay, you grab her heel, you grab her front. I know a great place where we can dump her body.
But you ate the casserole too, Aunt Whitney.
Right.
All right, I liked it. Sorry, I got wrapped up in it. I didn't realize I missed a Daddy Scott. I was like, I haven't seen that in a while. I found that very enjoyable. I did. I wish I could. I think when the season is done, I'm going to upload a file where it's all the episodes as one long thing. Because I've seen other shows do that where it's basically just like you can click on it and the whole thing will play. Because I want to see if I can remaster that one and Bad Massage Boy. Because I think Bad Massage Boy is too muted. And I think that one, I don't know if there's any saving it. Because I feel like the raw footage was very blown out. But it's so bright and so oversaturated as well. I'm going to go back in there and see if I can fiddle with it. But Jesus, Alina was so funny. There was some great back and forth in there. And I hope that doesn't, I'm not trying to like be vain. I worked very hard on this. So I'm just like, yeah, we did a good job. Like it was funny. There's nothing wrong with saying that, right? I don't know. The Catholic boy in me that was raised to be super humble is like, oh, don't say that you did anything good. But I think we did good. I think I did good. It's not bad, is it? Is pride a bad thing? I don't know. Aren't all cows kicking cows? Oh, I don't know about that. But this is a very specific cow, the Indiana kicking cow. Like those Indiana kicking cows are, well, cut a bitch. That's what we're getting at. I see some numbers. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Someone who's tipsy. Yeah, that's me. All right. This, as far as I know, is still my favorite episode. I don't know if anything has surpassed it yet. We'll have to see as we continue our viewing party. I don't know how we're going to do a viewing party of 15 through 25 with other people. Like we will just be talking the entire time. I'll see what happens. All right. But I do love this episode. I think it's very funny. If pride is a good thing. Of course, gay pride is a good thing. But there's something, I've also heard like pride can be a selfish thing. At least in religious aspects, I've learned that pride, I think it correlates with like vanity. And it's like, it's a negative thing. Isn't there in a movie where it's something like, is that a bad thing? Like pride? What movie does someone say that? Some character says that. Is that a bad thing? Like pride? And then they explain like pride is such and such and such. I think pride can be a good and a bad thing. At least that's what I was raised. I can make up my own mind. Pride is not a bad thing. But I do think arrogance is, and I never want to cross the line into arrogance or cockiness or delusion. You know what I mean? It's good to be humble. Jeremiah! Sorry. Freaking yelled that. Jeremiah did text to say that he was here. That's the first message I've seen. And he's chiming in with a deadly sin. Way to make an entrance, Jeremiah. Is it not one of the 7 deadly sins? You know what? I don't know. Do you know? I watched that movie 7 once, but what is it? I know it's lust, envy, greed, sloth, gluttony. What are the other 2? I guess we can say pride. What's number 7? Lust, greed, envy, sloth, gluttony, pride. Anyone know what the 7th deadly sin is? And if it is, then see, maybe it's a different version of pride, you know, because gay pride is not a bad thing. It's, I think in that definition, it's like standing up for who you are, especially in the face of adversity, and not letting someone think you are less than, you know? Anyway, lazy. Is that the last one? Did I miss that? Wait, what is it? Oh my God, a little drunk. Greed? No, I don't have any of them. I don't know how I even got 6 or 5. We'll say pride, sloth, gluttony, envy, lust, lazy. No, I can't. Wrath. Yes, wrath. That makes sense. Here it is. Lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, and then pride. Lust, gluttony. What did I add? Did I add one? Lust, gluttony, greed, lazy is sloth. Oh, the one you missed was wrath. But that's 6. Oh, 7. Oh my goodness. I cannot keep up with this in this state. I don't know. Avarice. I don't even know what avarice means. I just know they usually compare it with greed. Wrath and pride. I'm only taking a drink when it's Daddy Scott, so I have one full glass left. I missed a Daddy Scott. I know. Sorry. Copy and paste failed me. Pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, sloth. But I thought, okay, because sloth was lazy. Pride, greed, lust, gluttony, wrath, sloth. And here's the thing. I don't think those things are sins, but I think all of those things can be extrapolated. Is that the right word? Can grow to the point of self-destruction. If you're too pride, I think you can become cocky. If you're too greedy, you put physical things first. If you're, what was 3? If you're too lustful, I mean, we already know what that can lead. Envy, if you're too jealous of someone, all you do is compare yourself. That's not good. If you're too gluttonous, that's unhealthy. If you're too angry, oh my God, that's bad mentally and physically. And if you're too lazy, you can become all those things. You can become especially gluttonous and you don't get anywhere. So there's nothing wrong with having all those things in moderation, especially lust. Anyway, let's watch number 13. Bad Boys Deadly Sins. Sounds like a horror movie, maybe, or a porno. Artie, can you make Jeremiah a moderator as well, please? Yeah. Boom. I think I just did it. That was easy. Let's watch when I first finished the edit of this episode, and I watched it back. Those of you that follow me on Instagram know, or might remember that why would you remember? This was 2 years ago. I posted an Insta story where I was like, I think I just made my magnum opus. And I was cackling about the fact that I called it my magnum opus. But I really felt that way because I watched it back and I was like, this episode is perfect. We'll see if I still feel that way. All I know is I think it's funny and there's lots of wieners flopping around. So you can't go wrong. Let's watch it.
What the heck is my agent? Dude, I just realized when they make your movie about me, I'm going to be one of the first real people to have a movie made about their lives. Like Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump's not real.
What? Oh, hey, Scott.
Hey.
Yay.
Oh, you here with your friend with the cute little booty?
How do you know my booty? You've met her. She's my writing counselor. You thought she was a therapist? You guys did the wagon wheel at 2C and she spanked you during one of my sessions? The good old days.
Yeah.
You work at this agency?
A temp job mostly, answering phones. Your agent is Erin, right?
Yeah, is she coming? We've been waiting for a while.
Well, like my mama used to say, if you're waiting for the sun to rise, make sure it's not like 9 p.m. because then you're going to be waiting for a while. So you might as well just go to bed.
What?
She's fired.
Fired?
Apparently, she had a thing for strippers and running up the company credit card at this place called Buns and Guns.
I used to work there. So she's gone?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, does that mean you're not going to write your movie about me anymore? Oh, yeah. That means I don't have to write my movie about you anymore.
Well, actually, you signed with the company, not just Erin, so...
So who's my new agent?
I've been promoted! Yay!
From a temp job?
I think we just shot this.
Speaking of strippers, you're writing a script about this one here, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be one of the first real people to have a movie made about their lives, like Harry Potter.
Harry Potter's not real.
Silencio.
I spelled several teen wrong.
Actually, I've also got this prison drama. It's a fascinating true story about a wrongfully convicted prisoner while the real criminal is still at large.
Yawn. Sorry, I have involuntary spasms of boredom.
Really quick. First of all, the yawn, that was me trying to connect him to Mac. Because if you remember in the probation one, I think, where he goes, yawn, and then I forget what he says about it. What does he say after he says yawn? But he's talking to Callista, and she's explaining like about her past, like her family, and he goes like yawn, Maybe he just says get to the point. I don't remember what he says. But the fact that they would just interrupt with yawn, I was trying to do like a family connection.
It was Aaron who told me to write about him.
Yeah, she left a lot of explicit instructions about that. And what I mean by explicit is she left a lot of unnecessary pictures of naked men. I think she took this one herself.
I know that guy.
Let's just say the elephant has a phony trunk. He wears a fake wiener.
We knew. So I can't go back to my original script?
Not unless you can come up with something better than writing about this sexy Bond trap right here.
Well, actually, I have this idea for Mamma Mia 3. But this time, instead of 3 dads, Sophie's baby is switched at birth to 2 other babies. So she has to figure out which of the 3 babies is her son. And then they sing Dancing Queen. But since it's a boy, they switch it to Dancing King. And they're like, young and sweet, only 17 weeks old.
You messing with me?
Yeah, it was fan fiction. I didn't write it. I read it someplace. Accidentally. It just popped up on my computer. No, my computer froze. And I was like, I guess I'll read it. It sucked.
What is this? I'm having a meeting
Hey,
with
Paul!
Scott something or other.
And you get a Ren's desk? And why am I sleeping with all the senior agents here?
Because you slutty Roderick.
I am not a slut. Oh my God, who are you and where do you want me to put my legs?
Where you have them is fine. I mean, how else would you walk? Unless. Can you walk on your hands? I've always wanted to do that.
Leave me with my client, Roderick. So say it back.
Crown.
He looks familiar.
Check it out. I'm famous already.
Wait a minute. Are you the forest boy from Indiana?
The one who disappeared for 2 years as a kid and lived with wild animals in the woods and then did a porno about it? No, the other one. Ugh, I hate that guy.
Is it you?
That's Yes and Bear with the South Forest dialect.
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm meeting the forest boy. I'm from Indiana too.
No way.
That's really how you say it?
I wanted to be you as a kid. My dream was to get lost in the forest and then grow up and do a porno. You have no idea how much cruising I've done in the woods just hoping I'd run into you. I'm pretty sure I've seen you out there.
I don't have anything to say about that.
I just want to say I actually have never cruised in the woods, but I am curious to know what it's like. But I also feel like, can you get arrested? Seems scary.
My client is writing a movie about him.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing. Yay.
Yay!
If I could just be right back.
He's kind of cute. If I wasn't only into emo twinks this month, I'd totally want to play with his boobies.
Well, guess that settles it. You write about the forest boy.
Because the slutty assistant knows who he is?
Now, he may look dumb, but he knows movies.
He may
Like
look
my mama
dumb.
used to always say, don't judge a book by its cover unless it's got a naked man on the front of it. And then it's probably one of those romance novels, and you go get exactly what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Every time I think my life can't get any more insane, there's a whole other level just waiting to girl interrupt me.
Well, nothing's more insane than Jim, so your peek's there.
BJ, when did you get in here?
I've been here the whole time.
Being invisible until I want to be seen is my move.
Did you follow us here?
I was in your back seat, which I know is your dream come true. If you know what I'm saying.
Know what I'm saying?
What do you want?
Well, since we're presenting scripts, I thought that your agent might like to read mine.
You wrote a script? You write? You read?
Pitch it to me. Perhaps I can see if Spielberg is interested.
You were literally running the phones this morning.
This requires some performance, so if you can all give me some space. Okay. I was a boy, forced into the life of showbiz by his momager. She wanted the ultimate gay boy band. Every day, I'd practice. Step touch.
Oh yeah.
We were on the verge of breaking out.
I remember your face. You were always breaking out.
We were going to become famous. And suddenly, out of nowhere,
Ben, would you sign your movie for me? I must have watched it 1,000 times.
Isn't it straight porn?
Not if you cover the screen the right way.
Excuse me, I was in the middle of a pitch.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm BJ. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Roderick. I'm a contortionist.
Your ability to fit under a desk does not make you a contortionist, Roderick. It just makes you short. Leave it me with my client.
No, I'm an agent now too. I told David that if he didn't promote me, that I was going to tell his wife that that spa he belongs to is for men only. You know what I'm talking about.
That
I'm in the
I
market
go
for
to.
scripts. I'm on the market too.
You want scripts? Great. I've got a prison drama I'd love to get made.
Oh my God, who would want to watch that?
Right?
People would.
Can I please finish my pitch?
I want to turn. Let me pitch.
I'll catch.
Jeez, give it a rest.
We could do a whole movie about buns and guns. Like, did you know? That's where I learned how to slide down a pole using just my butt.
You are ruining my pitch the same way you ruined my childhood.
Dude, you left me in the forest for 2 years.
But you came back.
Just like your breakouts.
Ah! Only one of us gets to have a movie made about their lives.
Or none of you. That's good too.
And there's only one way to settle this.
Take a lap dance
Lap
off.
dance off. It's not what I was going to say, but challenge accepted.
Whew, I am so glad this bitch got fired.
I choose Daddy.
Scott.
Daddy Scott.
Oh,
Fine.
yo, yo.
Look at the other one. I forget his name. Probably Garrett or Chase.
Yay!
I'm not going to be part of a lap dance off.
So let's see.
Y'all want some music?
Disco. I said it first.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Jesus.
Got some ones up in here.
You can do that.
Oh. Spank me, Daddy.
Scott.
Daddy. Scott.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Daddy.
I'm not a daddy. Time for a big finish.
This shirt is Italian. You are not ripping. He wins.
We won, Daddy, we won.
In my official capacity as judge and high priestess, I declare Scott
Kensington.
whatever, the winner. You have to write your story about him.
So nothing's changed. I don't know. I feel like our dynamic changed.
Did you feel the heat?
I thought that was embarrassment.
Fine. Write your screenplay about Hitler's dream man, but I promise you, I will get even. Some way, somehow, somewhere.
Ooh, that was pretty.
Thanks. I've been practicing since I was 3. I guess you'll never hear that story, will ya?
Are you even qualified to be an agent?
Is this your final draft?
That wasn't an answer.
I just realized I'm going to be one of the first real people to have a movie made about their lives. Like Indiana Jones.
Yep, just like him.
Daddy Scott. Daddy Scott.
Do you know what we're supposed to do now?
I have no idea.
Yay! Oh no, it's still my favorite. I think. I mean, we'll find out for sure as we watch the rest. But my God, and I've said this before. Drew was supposed to wear the glitter shorts, and Braden wasn't supposed to pull his pants down. So we saw a lot more wiener than I ever anticipated. But I'm not complaining. I love these drawings too. Look at this. He's cruising in the woods and he's lost. And there's Roderick. Commitment. Again, this is why it is Artie Daly and Company. Truly. Because without those guys, all 3 of them, including Paul, and without Julia playing Jamila, like it wouldn't be nearly as good. If they're just and their commitment to it. Lord, I'm so lucky. Oh, I'm so lucky. Jesus. Oh, that was good. I have to like come down off of that one. That felt really good. How many times did you get to spank Drew and have his ass in your face? A few. And holding him and all that. It's just like porn, guys. It's not as sexy in the moment. It's because it's not really happening to you. You're just pretending and dealing with technical stuff and you're hot and tired and hungry and blah, blah, blah. But it was there. And I saw his junk just flopping right in front of me. That wasn't too bad. Not gonna lie. I was sad the first actor was uncomfortable. He was super. I know. These are episodes I could not have done had Max stuck around. How many times did you? Oh, you just said that. You ate the wiener. Is someone counting how many Daddy Scotts there have been? That's kind of fun. Make sure you keep the tally for next time. Guys, we're up to the last episode for this viewing party. It's gone much longer than I thought it would. And also 172 people are here. That's crazy. Let's watch this last episode for the viewing party. I will let you know when the next viewing party is and blah, blah, blah. Well, we'll wrap it up after. But just so you know, part 2 of this viewing party, I will announce it once I can set a date. It might be 2 weeks from today, but if I have cast members with me, it would probably have to be a weekday because I know like Drew and Braden and Alex all work on the weekends. So there's no way they could do it on the weekend. Could you guys come on a weekday? I guess you could watch it after the fact. All right. Daddy hugs, Andrew. Now I have to explain to my husband why I'm drunk and didn't do errands. Just say that you were watching Guys Strip on YouTube. He'll understand. Last one.
Hey, Daddy. Oh, God, Jim.
It's also
how
bright.
are you always in here? I never even gave you a key. Like I need one. Why are you dressed like that? I was at the gym. But I'm right here. Huh? How could you come from gym? Gym is right here. Why are you here? Oh, remember when you said I should have a little memorial for my dad since he got chipped on the farm and I really should try to remember him even though I have basically no memory of him? No. Well, I thought that was a really great idea. So I'm going to have it here, okay? But now I got to take a shower. Oh, could you wait on that? My best bra is visiting and he'll definitely want to watch.
Where do you want me to set this? Okay, sexy. I'm seeing if you still fit in your high school shorts.
What?
Shade.
They're just workout shorts. I don't...
Yeah? Oops. Would you mind picking that up for me?
Sure. Who is this?
The cow. It's the cow.
Is this Nick Jonas? It's my dad. Huh.
It doesn't really look like him. It'd be a lot more accurate if he was like invisible, like he's been the last 20 years.
Out with me.
I'm sorry, I need some water.
I think it's great you want to honor your dad, but I was looking forward to just being alone and doing some reading. Fun! I'll go first. Girl, they say every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. Good thing it ain't every time you have sex, otherwise those angels gonna be walking. I meant reading.
My turn. Girl, all these young men hanging around you, I don't know whether they're your boyfriends or your grandsons, because you old.
All right. The library is closed. Okay. Look, if you really want to do this, why don't you use my main house? What is this? It's my guest house. My main house is having work done, and I just kind of prefer being here.
There's another house, and it's empty. And I've been sleeping on the dog bed in the closet for 3 months.
Hey.
3 months. Yay! Alex.
Hey, you are? This is my best bra, James. James, this is my daddy. Scott. Daddy Scott.
Whoa, blast from the past.
We've never met.
No, I was calling you old.
James and I were prostitutes together.
I know, it sounds like we were prostitutes.
But
Butt stuff is $50, front stuff's 100.
Just grabbing a few things.
he's been there for me through everything. When my mom left, when my dad left, when I found out that removable shower heads can be used for far more than just washing your hair.
Speaking of which, you look like you could use a shower. Maybe I can watch.
I'll think about it.
Get that for me.
Booty.
Come sit and bring a plate. Chinese food always makes me think of my dad.
You eat Chinese food together?
No, he tried to rob a Chinese restaurant when I was a kid, but they had a security system that like doused him in herbs and spices. He smelled like Beijing beef for months. Miss you, Dad.
Can we just get this over with?
Hey, his dad died, okay? If you don't watch it, that could be you.
Is that a threat?
No, I'm just saying life is precious and you gotta take care of yourself, especially at your age.
To remember my dad, Paul Jonas, let's go back. Back to the beginning. Back to when the earth, the sun, the stars all align.
Oh, Jesus.
No, it's Hilary Duff. They just make her look like the saint she is.
Just tell us about your dad.
Can you help me with this?
I didn't really know him that well because he left when I was so young.
Way up there.
I mean, I remember he tried to get me to do stuff like cut the brakes of the cars of his enemies and lace scratch and sniff stickers with paint thinner, which was fun and all, but I was interested in more normal things like exotic dancing and nude modeling and just being hot.
Those are my hobbies too.
Oh, one more thing.
I think that's why he liked my brother so much. Mick Mac looked like him, liked the same girls as him, framed innocent people for crimes he committed like him.
Are you talking about your brother Mac?
Who?
Mick or Mac?
Oh, yeah, but he was gay. Nah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
My dad would have so not been okay with that. He thought guys should only hook up with each other in junior high. Once you turned 19 and started high school, had to be girls only.
You know, that was a rad tribute, J. Joe. What do you say we all wrestle in some pudding and do a group rinse-off?
Don't you have any positive memories? Something that doesn't involve, I don't know, felonies or child abandonment or orange chicken?
I got something.
God.
No, slow down. I remember one time Jim's dad took me and him to the neighbor's pool to go swimming because they were out of town for a couple days. Well, actually, Paul had stashed a bunch of stolen VCRs in their garage and then called the cops to get arrested and we can hang out and swim, which I thought was pretty rad of him. Classic dad. Anyway, J. Joe and I were doing backflips off the roof into the pool when I accidentally slid down the wrong way, you know, and I landed next to the bathroom window. I peeked in because that's what I do. And I saw Mr. J standing there taking a shower. I saw the full Paul Jonas, if you know what I'm saying. And that's when I knew that I was going to be gay for pay.
Yeah, I thought you were gay.
For $50, I can be.
That's your positive memory of Jim's dad?
Dumbledore is how I knew I was Pan.
Glad my dad could be that for you. Oh, Jesus.
Again, it's Hillary Duff. She doesn't even have a beard.
Hey, why are you taking my towels?
There's no towels in my bathroom.
You mean my bathroom?
That's what I said.
Hi, Jason.
Get that for me?
I'll need it for my shower.
Ugh.
All right, that's enough crazy for today.
But you didn't say anything.
About the dad that I never knew?
Hitting too close to home.
I knew my dad. I mean, he didn't know me that well, but he was a big Murder, She Wrote fan, so he said he'd rather just keep me a mystery.
It doesn't have to be anything
I love
big.
that
Just
joke.
something to honor the guy that allowed me to live my life in this amazingly hot body.
Fine. Paul Jonas. I never met the guy, but I've had the pleasure of meeting lots of his family members.
And the FBI thinks you killed him.
Thanks for the reminder, buddy.
Also
But from
reminding
what
the
I heard,
audience.
He wasn't necessarily the best at supporting his sons, but it's not your fault that you have issues because of your dad.
What kind of issues would I have because of my dad? I feel like I'm a kid. I like older men. And I have a daddy.
Like,
I'm all set.
that's kind of what I mean.
Dude, he thinks you have daddy issues.
Oh.
Why is that funny?
Oh, dude, look in the mirror.
Oh god, if there's a penis on my face.
Maybe the first time in a while.
No, I'm saying you've got the daddy issues, Daddy.
Scott.
Daddy Scott. Look, how many times have I called you Daddy Scott?
Literally countless. I might as well have it legally changed.
And every time you're all like,
That's because it's annoying.
because you don't want to face the fact that you're a daddy.
Yeah. But do I really come off as a daddy?
No.
Thank you.
The way you're dressed, you look like more of a daddy, granddaddy cuss with the great uncle rising.
I don't even know you.
For $40, I can change.
I thought it was 50.
Senior discount.
Being a daddy is nothing to be ashamed of. You should embrace it the way that James embraces being pervy all the time.
I'm not your daddy. Although I do give you money a lot.
Oh,
That
I
is,
forgot.
my credit
Daddy
card
Scott?
was missing, and then you
Was
show
it?
up wearing new hot pants.
And I do that for you because you like seeing young guys in hot pants because you're a daddy.
But daddy implies someone older. Like, how old was your actual dad?
30 something?
He was younger than me? And he's dead.
Hey, it's okay. No one's ever prepared to be a daddy. Just one day it happens. But you got your whole life ahead of you. Or at least I do.
You're like halfway done.
Maybe 2/3.
Groupon.
Oh. Pause on the group love, boys. Housewarming at my place. New squat, kudos. BYOB, and you may want to shower.
It's my house.
You heard her, daddy. Shower time.
It's a cute episode. I mean, I know why it's done well. I think because of the thumbnail, but it's amazing that it's so popular to me. Love it. Alex's first episode. Again, you can feel him finding the character. Like when he did his monologue, I feel like he did great. But I feel like I know he would play it slightly differently if he were to do it today. Excuse me, I'm going to burp again. Someone said when the jokes are partially true. Who just said that? Oh my God, that best cams thing. Right? It's like you laugh and you nod at the same time because you're like, oh yeah. You're like, I know this one. Too close to home. Does Drew just pull his shirt off every 5 minutes? When I tell him to, when I write the script to make him do it. Honestly, I don't see how you guys don't break down laughing when filming. We do. Haven't you seen the blooper reels? We laugh a lot. I mean, we laugh more at mistakes than we actually laughed at saying the lines. So you hear the lines enough times, the lines aren't fun anymore. They become funny again once you see it edited. But when you keep saying the same thing over and over again, it usually stops being funny. It was fun because when we did the second shoot day last Monday, there was a scene. I think there were like 8 people in the kitchen, maybe even 10 at one point, like a lot of us. And we're like, let's just read the lines before we like block it out and shoot it. So we were just standing there reading the script together and we were laughing at each other, hearing us say the lines for the first time. It was so satisfying. It was so exciting. In fact, I told, I had Liz, Drew's girlfriend, come in the room and I was like, take some pictures of this because it was, pardon me, it was magical. Let me see if I can find a picture. So in that case, when we're hearing it for the first time, we're like, oh my God, this is funny. But otherwise we're like, oh no, I've heard this plenty of times. Where are the pictures? Was it before we took the group? Oh. Maybe I can put this on the big screen so you can see it. 1 second, AirPlay. Stick with me, guys. Boom, can you see that? This big shot. So that's Nevin, who ran sound. But Drew, Paul, Braden, Jamie, just camera, Alina, Mickey, Vika, she's a new actress. I'm there in the red shirt, Alex, and I think Vanessa is behind. There's Vanessa. And you could see people like laughing as we're reading it, which made me so happy. And then we started blocking it out. Yeah, so I think that's the only picture to see. But it was in this moment where I was like, oh my God, this is the part I never get. I never get to hear their reaction. I never get to hear the laughter. And it made me very happy. Anyway. On that note, guys, it's time for me to get ready for our final shoot day tomorrow. I've got to go get some craft stuff, get the cookies. Thank you, Jack. Pre-order the pizzas, go over my lines, go over blocking in my head. I have one last, of the footage we've shot so far, I haven't edited the very last scene. That's where I'm at. So I got to edit that. And I just got to I got to eat and I got to rest so I can wake up bright and early and go to our final shoot day for the season. This was a great way to lead into the last shoot day, guys, because it reminds me of how far we've come, for how long we've come, the work that's gone into it, and all you wonderful, beautiful people that enjoy watching the show and comment on it and support it. And I can't believe how many people are here right now, but this is so fun. I can't wait for our second shoot day. I mean, a second viewing party, which I'm hoping to arrange with cast members. If none of them can come, I'll just do it on my own, but I really would love to do it with them and so they can share their thoughts and stuff too. No matter what, we'll do a live stream with them soon. And Aline and I really are going to get together and talk about Madonna on a live stream. We talked about that on last Sunday. We're going to do it. Let me see. Where did I leave off here really quick? I have a drink just to be safe. Did I miss any Daddy Scotts? I think I missed some Daddy Scotts. How many Daddy Scotts were there? Who had the final tally? My heart dies a little time every time I hear Drew's girlfriend. Drew really is pansexual though. So like, no reason to be happy for him that he has someone to love. But no, I think he thinks girls and boys are cute. He doesn't care. He doesn't care what you are. A testament to great writing if the actors have an emotional reaction, even running lines. Jeremiah, that's exactly how it felt. I was like, oh my God, they're responding to the dialogue. Also how we say the dialogue. But like, we're like Vanessa had her lines in front of her. Like she was reading off of her phone. We always have scripts around. So part of us are just like reading it and then they would like laugh. And I was like, this is the best. This was a highlight of my year, of my decade so far, this very moment. I'm just trying to see if I can make sense of some. I've been so behind on the comments. We used to call a specific guava candy as a thank you, Jack. Well, it was fun, oh daddy. Artie, oh daddy, did you do it? Did a daddy? Wait, you did a Daddy Scott drinking game the day before the final shoot day at your age? Well, it was beer. I didn't do Bacardi today, so I'll be just fine. At my age, how dare you? I just picked up on that. Adam H, good luck with everything. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the viewing party. You're doing wonderfully. Now I have to go to work. Bye, Peter. Love all the episodes and bloopers. Artie and company, keep them coming. Thank you, BG Bear. There were 32 Daddy Scotts, John Stevens, so far. I got to make a note of that. So episodes 1 through 14 equals 32 Daddy Scotts. I'm curious to know how many are in the remaining. Because I think some episodes, they don't have as many. Because I tried to calm down about it. But we'll see. Sorry, you all had to take 32 shots. Sorry about it. Not sorry. I'm so proud of you, Artie. You've done such amazing work. George, thank you. Thank you, George. Buster Bear, just because he's has a girlfriend doesn't change the odds of us getting to be with him. The odds are already 0%. Buster. Not true. Also probably true. Because I mean he's in a committed relationship. Josh Wilson, these are always so much fun. Love to get to chat with Artie. Oh, thanks, Josh. Thank you. This was great fun. Great seeing all these episodes. Love how one little comedy film became a 26 episode series. 27, really, because the last one's a 2-parter. But I agree, Nick. It's crazy to me. And more to come. I really, really, really am planning for season 2. The point is, because of this season 1, I feel like it wraps up the themes so well. I'm going to really have to give some thought about what the season 2 is going to be, but I can't even think about it until season 1 is in the can. But I'm going to come up with something. I promise you. There's no way. Again, this is my job. There's no way I'm giving up on this. This is what it is. This is just wrapping up a story. You could have multiple volumes with the same characters. Just got to wrap up one story. All right. I love you guys. I love you so much. And hey, think of us tomorrow, because it's going to be we're going to be on set, and maybe I'll try to see if we can do like a live stream when we're done. You know how we did that at Bad Boy Sleepover, where we were just live streaming what was happening, because it won't be the last scene. I don't think there'd be any spoilers if I could get like the last shot filmed, because I want the last shot that we filmed to be when a champagne bottle gets popped. So I'm like, if that could be actually our last shot, we could like maybe get that. We'll see. We'll see. Don't forget, everyone, we now have a Discord. Yes, Jeremiah. How many people are there? Is it still on? I don't know where my Discord went. Discord. Yeah. 5 people are online, including me. But 6 are online. But it looks like 15 people joined. Yay. Yes. All right. Love you guys here. Love you guys. Guys being non-gender specific. Just everyone. And Mike K, hello from the UK. We got to see you in a pair of Speedos trunks at some point. You've seen the others, now you. You've seen my actual butt. Now you want me to cover them up? Is that what you're saying? Also, Mike, I'll be in London May 24th celebrating my birthday. I'm going to find a place. Hope you can come. New episode, Josh. I don't know. My plan was the last Sunday of this month, but I might do the first and second Sundays of May, because I don't know if I want to put 2 weeks between them or 1 week between them. I think 1 week is better as a viewer. 2 weeks is better to get numbers up. So what's more important? Probably you guys than the numbers, but we'll see. Drop the link, getting people signed up. Glad you got the link. Let's not forget the singlet, Jeremiah. That's on my birthday, isn't it? Maybe I'll wear the singlet under my clothes to the bar in London. But I did say I was going to do a birthday live stream. The birthday live stream will happen before I go to London. Maybe it'll be a birthday Zoom call. Because again, once I found out my best friends and family members watch this, I'm not so keen about putting my balls on live stream. Covered in a singlet, in case they're watching. And also because that's the truth. All right. Said too much. Keep it up. Enjoy ABBA. Jason, well, I'll talk to you guys soon. Big hugs. Big love. Thank you for being here. Thanks for doing this with me. I love you. Thank you to everyone that donated. I've got your names here. Yikes. The pen is holding it. The Sharpie. Whoops. So stupid. Did I hold up a blank piece of paper? I meant this. Ay. I love you guys. I'm going to go eat. Be good. Have a cookie.